The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
God, it sounds like
the audience are dying.
I know, right?
They're that upset that Gary isn't here. Blood and flesh everywhere.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Real BBC. We are minus a Gary today. Gary is in Las Vegas, trying to hook up with hookers and blow. I said hook twice.
As you do.
God damn it, Leroy. And by hookers and blow, I mean probably toys and comics. But yeah, he's getting all prepared for the festivities going on there. He might make a cameo, but there's no promises. He might make a little cameo.
After credit scene, maybe?
Post credit scene, possible.
All right. Hold out hope.
Or maybe it's that moment in the film they just went, hey, let's just ask cameo guy. And then cameo guy says, I believe in you.
Some old legendary actor that has no idea where they are. And they just appear and go, you can do it.
Oh, wow. That actually does sound like Gary. Somebody who doesn't know where they are.
He's on like a very clear green screen, a bunch of whirling colors in the background. Like,
yeah.
You can do it.
You can do it.
You just gotta believe in yourself.
I know. Then he'll take his exorbitant cut of the coin purse. And he'll be off the way.
Be millions, all right? They're like, yeah. That's what people talked about with Robert Downey Jr.'s recent thing about how it's not impossible that he would return as Iron Man. It's like, if they offered you enough money.
Yeah, that's him saying, well, offer me a stupid amount of money.
Especially with how in trouble they are. He'd be like, oh, look at you, struggling.
Yeah. I am your host, as always, Anson from Heel vs. Bayface, joined by my British counterpart.
Hello.
As we have an all-United Kingdom Real BBC today.
Yeah, finally, we got rid of that awkward third part, It's like, oh, look at us. We're British too, but we changed into something gross and else. And it's like, ugh, get out of here,
Yeah, tricycles, gay, bicycles.
Bicycles are pretty cool. I don't think anyone's going to deny that.
Yeah.
But you know what they say in a zombie apocalypse? Better to have a bicycle than a car.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, cars noisy. Number two, they need petrol. Gas, if you're from weird countries.
Mm-hmm.
Number three, needs to be maintained.
Exactly.
Or require a lot of maintenance. Number four, they're probably made by an American company, so the shite.
And then, the roads will have a bunch of cars that are just stopped on them anyway, so the bike gets through it all easier,
Functionality, yeah. And a bike, pedaling on a bike, you can outrun a zombie.
Yeah, easy. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Even if you just stick it into, second gear on the bike, that's...
And people are like, oh, well, the car protects you. It's like an armor compared to the bike. It's like, yeah, well, you can wear an Iron Man suit on the bike. That'll be fine.
How many zombies shoot at you? I don't know. I'll ask one. How many zombies shoot at you?
69.
What's up? Naughty.
I'm back in prison.
Yeah.
Live from prison.
Dude, you look like somebody in these videos that I watch that get taken into an interrogation room and pounded until they fucking finally confess that they did it.
I ain't talking. What's
what
up?
What did he do? Did he steal a comic?
My fucking lawyer?
Yeah. Ain't speaking to you like a lawyer. Yeah, you got one call. Can you patch me into the real BBC?
Yeah, that's it. What's up, guys? Hey, Dad, I'm in jail. I like it here.
We've got the trailer for the new Star Wars video game.
Oh.
The new video game, and you'll never believe this, Gary, but it stars as the main protagonist a mediocre-looking brunette who may or may not be British.
I thought you were going to say something like really interesting, and then Gary would be like, wait, really? And then you'd go, no.
No.
Sorry.
It stars a young Luke Skywalker at the peak of his Jedi powers who is absolutely crazy.
I'd die of a heart attack.
No.
I'd die of a freaking heart attack if it was a dude. I'd be like a dude fighting the alien in an alien movie. It'd be fucking shocking.
Yeah, boy.
The boy.
No, it's got a typical look at dirty. I reckon I'm in there.
Pounded. Hammered. Pounded. I don't have any of my good sound effects. Sorry.
Aww.
Do you have any bounce sound effects? Yes, is the answer.
Yes.
I got that, and I got that.
Oh, cheers! Let's have some cheers.
I can't stay for super long. I'm waiting for Kara from the Rippaverse. We're gonna go to CinemaCon, dude. I can't wait. Maybe I'll meet John Campia.
Maybe. If you don't, will you say that you hunted as hunted?
I hunted
for John Campia.
MauLer. Yeah. I hunted for John Campia.
John, what's your thoughts on Chung-Chi?
On Chung-Chi?
Was it fucking amazing?
Absolute triumph, I believe the words were.
I believe it was an absolute
Campia went a little bit more than that. He was absolutely off the hook with the praise for Chung-Chi. Choi Chung. I don't know. The film tells you how to pronounce it, doesn't it? It literally stops and says, "This is the way that you need to pronounce this person's name."
Whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Holy fuck.
We sue you.
We too low.
We too low. Oh.
Ay.
I'm in the shame closet. That's what the chat says.
I don't know if it's going to drop during the show, though, but we also have the Joker trailer coming out today.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping to be out already.
So we could have gone straight into that. And of course, LAMERGATE 2 continues to be lame as everybody who's up to nefarious stuff keep getting called out in the gaming industry and being like, hey, that's not fair. We're going to totally show that we're not nefarious by coordinating targeted attacks that will come out simultaneously against the people who are speaking out against us, because that's complete and utterly natural.
Totally.
Mark Hearn, incoming. Incoming your way. Hit pieces coming in a coordinated manner your way exceedingly soon. Do you want to see some some star shite?
Sure.
Should we just kick it off immediately? Because I don't know how long you've got.
Well, Star Wars is thriving right now, so I think we should just check it out.
Star Wars. Gone.
I think it'll be a while. I'm seeing it's 6:30 p.m. PT is when the Joker trailer comes out. So
Oh, that's
like 2:30 in the morning UK time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like 5 hours from now.
Holy shit, Gary.
What?
Oh, wait a minute. Which time? No, even what?
6:30 Eastern is 3:30 Pacific. It's 10:10 here and on the Pacific. Am I in Pacific? I think I'm in Pacific time zone. Yeah.
Gary, it's not Gary. Gary, right, Gary.
It's 10 in the morning here.
Gary, if it's 6:30 p.m. Pacific.
Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern. Yeah. I thought you said Pacific.
No. It's 3:30 Pacific Standard Time when it comes in. Am I a mountain? So I might be off an hour.
Okay, so 11:30 UK time then.
I thought Nevada was Pacific. I thought
I look like I'm in fucking Nevada.
You were right with the 6:30, I think.
More importantly, I don't care. So yeah, it's 4 or 5 hours away.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Beautiful.
Right. Let's see an average looking brunette who, by the way, this is neither here nor there. I'm just stating a fact here. The model for this character is a very attractive lady who has breasts. They made sure for the character in the video game that said breasts were removed.
Of course.
And so she looks as flat as can possibly be. Just stating a fact.
Modern gaming.
Just stating a fact. Just stating a fact, because boobs are bad.
Each of you represents some of the most powerful criminal organizations in the galaxy.
Of course you are, because you're white.
Yep.
Me and male.
What's up?
Yeah.
Pikes.
We had a fish man and a woman, so
did he just say pikes? That's a slur here in the UK.
Well, yeah, but that's the Pike Syndicate or whatever, right?
Smirking lesbians, pikes, smirking lesbians, and
pikes. Spit. Wait, what? What? What did you just? What?
Also, do you mean pikeys?
Yeah, pikes, pikeys. Same thing.
Wow, look at you creating slurs.
You would, yeah.
Why does every female in the Star Wars universe have that facial expression now?
That resting bitch face.
What the fuck?
It's just like five.
Do you see the Empire cover for the Acolyte? And it's just the same shot from the trailer of our main female antagonist, and she has the same look on her face.
Are you talking about Trinity?
I thought you were
no, the black girl.
They were coming out with a game called The Empire Passive Aggressively Strikes Back.
That is so accurate.
Look, guys, she's got the symbol of the Crimson Dawn. Remember them from Solo?
No, I don't.
The Empire said everything was fine when everybody asked, "What's wrong?" Fine.
You said everything was fine. You said it. I asked you, and you said it was fine.
The Empire says everything is fine.
The Empire says whatever, it's fine.
Oh shit.
Oh my goodness! No, the only thing I remember about Solo is some stupid cow allowed herself to die for no fucking reason on a pylon. I guess I'll just wait here and get killed then.
Yeah, that was Candy Newton, right?
Yeah.
Why would she do that?
Why would you do that? We can have the big reveal of the 16-year-old freckled Jesus. It's a girl.
Back when that was somewhat new.
I know, right? Like Ghost pulls off her mask and fucking Wasp and Ant-Man. It's a girl. Taskmaster pulls off her mask. It's a girl. Actually, it wasn't. It was a stuntman playing the fucking role. You can see his fucking ball sack flopping around.
Holy shit! She took her mask off and lost 60 pounds.
I know, dude. In my video, when I was able to find a similar shot of them, and like her shoulders are like this big, and this, and I just put a split screen on it.
Takes the helmet off, just sucks in the costume.
Oh my god, I was laughing so hard.
You know what's funny? You know Darth Ben, good old
Wait,
woman,
who?
the accuser.
Yeah.
From
Oh no!
Marvel.
But, okay, yeah.
Her stunt double was a guy. Like the other girls that they had girls at the stunt doubles, but for her, I guess because she did a lot of I don't know, jumping around and doing all this. It's just funny. It's like, you gotta get a guy.
Yeah, was it the stand-in for She-Hulk was a dude too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, in all fairness, a lot of motion capture for females in video games is actually done by men.
That's like when you go to Disneyland and Minnie Mouse is a dude
smoking a cigarette.
Yeah,
Fuck off, love. I want a break. I'm trying to have a fag for fuck's sake.
Hey, we made it 9 seconds.
9 seconds in before we got bored to tears. We got bored to tears by the Empire passive aggressively strikes back.
Life imitates art. We feel like her.
We do.
9 seconds in, apathy's hit us hard, guys. It's hit us fucking hard. Okay.
Crimson Dawn.
No.
Huts. It's a golden age for the underworld. The Empire controls every corner of the galaxy, but they're distracted by a rebellion that won't quit. It's an opportunity.
Is that like an ass that won't quit? But it's
that's a weird line. Rebellion that won't quit.
You seen that last over there?
And I would argue
that won't quit.
That the underworld would probably be a little more prosperous under a more freedom-thinking government, instead of an authoritarian government that will just freaking kill them. That there's no logic there at all.
Thriving.
Like
Star Wars.
I mean, it would still exist because there's always going to be a black market and everything, but it would be thriving under, I don't know, something a little less dictatorial.
Yeah, I thought they were going to imply they had like some kind of agreement with the Empire or something.
Yeah, the Empire, probably hires them out to kill people and stuff.
Yeah. Because they still have to have the facade of some sort of democracy going on.
Well, yeah, because the Empire was supposed to bring order. The whole argument from Mandalorian season 1, episode 1, MauLer, or 2?
3. I think it was 1 actually, though. Yeah.
Yeah, Werner Herzog does his little thing, which is honestly the best explanation for the Empire we've ever gotten.
One of the best things Disney did. That one moment with
that one little moment was really fucking good. But
everyone was like, "This character's interesting." Then he dies. Like, oh,
yeah.
Well, the facade of democracy, or as we like to call it, Canada.
Yeah.
Make millions.
K-Vest.
The smirk.
K-Vest.
It's Hannah Solo.
Sorry, my mouse is just it's just spazzing out.
Yeah, Harrison Ford has bigger tits than she does.
No, it's Man Solo.
It's Man Solo. Ma'am Solo or Man Solo? Ma'am Solo. I like Ma'am Solo.
Ma'am Solo. When they were giving her this tattoo,
this is like the 10th time they've tried to do that, right? Oh God. Yeah.
Can you at least try and give him a different hair color? Just something, please. Here we go.
Vest. The underworld's favorite new scoundrel.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, look.
Hey, look at that. Not even an effort. And like she's about to knock him out. Man, she doesn't even she just keeps the same facial expression. Like, this is so easy. This is like
stone cold bitch right here.
Right there. That's like, yeah.
It's just like Greedo Han Solo. Can we copy your homework?
It's the same face I make when I'm conditioning my hair.
This is the Empire passive aggressively strikes back.
Yes.
Right there. This is the face that you make when you said everything, do it. Everything's fine.
In reality, if
you
somebody
do it.
just tiny hits you, you just go, ow!
What did you do that for?
What did you do that for?
Ow! That's smart, woman.
We need it last.
What do you want?
Zarek Besh. They're new.
Maybe she is trying to get it. Maybe that's the whole plot of the video game. Somebody's stolen her tits, and she's got to try and get them back.
I mean, I'd play it.
I'd play it too. Oh my god.
The Emperor have stolen my breasts and I need to get them back. Look at me. I'm as flat as a 12-year-old schoolboy.
He's like a scene of the Emperor playing with them. He's like,
but he's doing it using the force powers, and the boobs are over in the corner, and he's doing that. And they're being manipulated in the corner. I'm using the force to manipulate the booba.
Raiders of the Lost Tit.
Raiders of the Lost Tit.
And lethal. You crossed their boss Slero, and now he wants you gone.
Why do they shave every black woman's fucking hair? Why? Oh, she's bad guy. Is the bad guy?
oh no. Maybe she'll turn out to be good by the end.
So, is she pregnant? She looks a little pregnant right there.
Who's
but
nicked her tits as well? What is this a tit conspiracy? Everyone's had their fucking tits nicked, and he's collecting them. And at the end, he's gonna have like 15 tits on each side.
The way that like that little metal breastplate or whatever kind of curves around her gut, and the way her jacket makes her looks like she's got a bit of a pregnant belly right there. It probably doesn't, but that's the way it
I
looks.
wonder where she got it from. Asking for a friend.
Oh, her girlfriend made her pregnant. Obviously.
Of course.
Come on.
Rob his fortune.
Why did they always have shaved hair? I'm guessing there's probably a
lice problem.
No, well, maybe. I was just trying to be nice for a minute and say maybe.
Well,
it's
as idiots, a video
do.
game, they could just code out the lice. What's
Yeah,
stupid?
it could be a download patch or whatever. What do you guys in your games? What do you don't you like pay extra?
In your
Give
game,
me a microaggression or microtransaction. Sorry.
Where is the microtransaction?
I'm still
Maybe
thinking about
boobs
this.
are as well.
This sounds like more like a peeping Tom bad guy, by the way, the tit nicker. You know, he's got a big sack.
Yeah, a sack of box. Goes around on Christmas Eve and steals everybody's box.
Gives them to Palpatine.
Oh yeah, that would be your main nemesis, I believe.
Ah,
yeah. And you could, it's like an Infinity War style trailer. It's really serious and depressing, and it's like the world is losing tits.
Yep.
In a world with no breasts.
It just shows you crying on a bench.
There's only one hero who can rise to the occasion. This summer.
This summer, another bland brunette will take Star Wars by storm.
This job, it's a death wish.
Oh, look!
Remember Han Solo and the Carbonite? Remember? Now I'm Mam Solo. I'm better than Han Solo because I have tits. No, actually, I don't have tits because I have a vagina. No, can't tell that either.
Man, I've always wanted to see Han Solo in some Star Wars game, but in Carbonite.
Yeah, and then being played essentially by a girl for the rest of the Star Wars game.
It is kind of funny and symbolic. It's like, this is as close as you get to what you want. He's in Carbonite and someone else is playing the scene. You're like, okay. Oh, I remember.
You okay, Az?
He's struggling.
No, not really.
Hey, Bob Iger said he's going to change stuff, man. Okay. Bob Iger said he's going to
MauLer,
change.
wasn't you who said Star Wars just can't get over itself?
Can't grow up. It's
Yeah.
always the same shit. But I mean, this is most cynical to me. This is like, we're gonna have our own thing, but we'll use all the typical stuff to get everyone in. Look, it's your little gay solo man. You love him. There you go. And you're like, what?
Yeah. She's better than him because she didn't get put in carbonite.
Dude, I wouldn't be fucking surprised at all if you released.
Remember the captain? Remember in the New Republic, the captain of the vessel, the ship that's called the Vessel, whose co-pilot's a fucking rock, is the like non-binary fucking Han Solo.
Hey man, I'd rather hang out with the Rock in the Disney Star Wars universe than an actual.
I bet that she unfreezes him to tell him that she's better than him, and then he says, "You better freeze me back up because I got to be like this for Return of the Jedi."
Yeah, explicitly that. But
And
before
I'd rather be in carbonite than listen to another word you say.
No, but see, that's a Han Solo line. He has to say stuff like, "You're so great that I need to go back into carbonite in order to be better."
Yeah, you're better than me.
You're better than me.
You're better than me.
Mam Solo. Oh man, you're like me but better.
I'm in.
I'm gonna guess that nobody's gonna be in her.
Out here, you live and die by your reputation. You want to survive? Know the players.
You're new to this world.
What's your problem?
Come back when you're not.
Jabba, right? Look, don't try anything.
He was in Star Wars.
Yeah.
You like him.
So does this take? I'm guessing it takes place before Return of the Jedi, and then Mam Solo.
Between the Empire passively strikes back, passive aggressively strikes back.
We have
and then Mam Solo. This
galactic
is so
underworld. Galactic underworld, and it's like, well, Jabba.
I know, right?
Remember,
the underworld is thriving under the Empire, so let's just go to the same place we've gone everywhere else.
Yeah. Let's go back to fucking Tatooine again. The only fucking planet apart from Coruscant that fucking exists.
Oh yeah, where's Boba Fett? The chat's like, "Where's Boba Fett?"
Oh,
yeah.
Why the Gamorrean guard? Oh my god, they've thinned out the Gamorrean guards again.
Oh my.
Yeah, he must be working out
every day.
So he must have got some COVID weight before Jedi started.
Well, I mean, you know, it's like sizist.
So it would be funny. Somebody said Booba Fett. It'd be funny if a girl Boba Fett, a girl Mandalorian comes along and helps her out.
Garrett, you know for a fact it would look just like you expect, and then they take the helmet off and it's a girl, and you go, "Oh,
the Jedi."
Oh, and save the well. Actually, it's not a Mandalorian. Stop it.
Why are all the Gamorrean guards like? Oh.
Okay, we're skipping that part.
Okay, so you saw. Okay, great, funny. So
Ooh,
you
that was some
you saw.
right
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
You saw Han Solo in the back there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're skipping that part.
For about as long as I can remember, it's just been me and Nix. Doing what we have to survive.
That's a strange way to say it. I don't need no man.
Well, I have a rat dog. So.
Yeah, it steals guns for me.
This job is my one shot at freedom. But if we're gonna pull this off, we need the right crew and the right ship.
I hire you because you are one of the best hunters in the Outer Rim.
She's more connected than you let on.
That droid is the only one I care about.
Oh my god, hear that? I want to hear that delivery again, please.
All the delivery has been pretty fucking weak so far.
She's more connected than you let on, Slero.
I know it's a video game.
Mm-hmm.
This is mixed up in something bigger. The Outer Rim is a dangerous place. Everyone's fighting for their piece of the galaxy.
It always seems to end up back in Tatooine.
It's going to be some outer rimming.
Outer rim job. That's just as guys as well.
Jesus.
But all I want is to live free.
Or Die Hard.
I remember that movie. Everyone hated it.
Who's this for? This is for 50-year-old women who don't like Star Wars.
I'm gonna risk it all. Hold on, Nick.
Oh, Starlight Pit. Woo! It's so funny because when you talk to these people, they'd be like, well, yeah, but that's Star Wars. It's like, there are other places with other things in them that we've not seen yet. You could show us other cool things instead. Like,
I'm going to do a horrible analogy, so forgive me, chat. So when you're really sick and you got the diarrhea and you're on the toilet for a good long time. Right now we're at you just finished your, like, the worst of it's over, right? But then there's still the little sharts and squirts. That's kind of what this is. So, and if you compare it to Star Trek Discovery, which you didn't watch, I watched the first 2 episodes.
That's your problem.
And it is so freaking bad. Dude,
oh, come on, you loved it.
It is impressive how much worse they could have gotten. And how basically everybody talks like Gen Z in Star Trek now. Like, they don't even hide it anymore. This is the same thing. So these are the little shart squirts. Like this, and this game's not coming out for a long time, right? Like, this is just a game. This is just a story trailer. Have we seen any gameplay?
This is in-game, apparently, in-game engine being used.
Yeah, it's a bit. There are certain parts that I doubt are actual gameplay as opposed to very, very, very puppeteered in-game stuff. But no, yeah, we haven't got a good handle on exactly what the gameplay is going to be just yet.
We're seeing a lot of
August. It's going to be out like this August. Yeah, and it'll be forgotten by September.
What do you mean? It looks awesome.
Oh, she went to Dune. No, I don't want to fucking buy it. Fuck off.
Star Wars Outlaws, August 30th, with a Kessel Run bonus. Wait. How is a Kessel Run? Is she going to do a Kessel Run?
Well, of course.
In less than however many 10
everyone does that, Gary. Everyone. Does she have a lightsaber?
I hope so. Where did Dune come from?
You probably liked season 2, episode 1 of Mandalorian, right? And that's where that thing popped up as well. So there you go. Sand Dragon, I think they call it.
Star Wars Outlaws pre-order available now.
I'm good.
I like the robot, and that's it.
The robot?
Mm-hmm. See him there. If the whole game was just him, that seems like it could be cool. Like a decommissioned battle droid who makes his own way around the world.
He don't need no General Grievous.
No. God.
Get excited.
Outlaws.
Outlaws. Come on. Outlaws are cool. They're like cowboys.
I can't with Star Wars anymore. Star Wars is just, wow. They're really committed.
They really want to sell it, all right? And this is what they got to offer us.
But things are changing. Things are going to change, man. Dude, the Acolyte's just around the corner, man. We are.
Well, I'd say this and Acolyte rather than Star Wars is kind of saved.
Yeah, I would agree. 2 months to Acolyte, right? 2 months.
Oh, God, yeah. You know what? 2 months is too much, I think. We needed to be here now because, man, is it a good time for Star Wars right now. I'm just feeling it.
Is there any gameplay footage? Because I didn't see any gameplay footage. Everything was on the rails.
Yeah, a lot of it was like a story trailer.
Oh, Ubisoft. Oh, dude. Look what Ubisoft just dropped.
Welcome to the Star Wars Outlaws story trailer developer breakdown.
Is Mark the Cyborg doing the voiceover on this? I just talked to him like a half an hour ago. It's like, no, apparently it's Navid Kavari and not Mark the Cyborg.
That's, I believe, Mark's, pseudonym. His online name. Should we see if there's any gems in here?
Today, I'm going to give you more information about what you saw in the new story trailer.
We saw a lot of on-the-rails stuff and no gameplay.
Including details about new characters and criminal syndicates.
Each of you represents some of the most powerful criminal organizations in the galaxy.
Is it going to show the trailer again?
We have previously shared
the
golden age for the underworld.
In the golden age of crime syndicates, the syndicates in Star Wars Outlaws are spread across the Outer Rim, and their impact can be felt everywhere. We have previously shared that the Pike Syndicate,
impacts on the Outer
Hutt
Rim.
Cartel, and
he said the word again. Oops.
The Ashiga Clan, which is a new syndicate created in close collaboration between Massive Entertainment and Lucasfilm Games.
Massive Entertainment.
Today, we got to reveal that the elegant and sophisticated...
The elegant. Wait, is this meant to be Kira? Is this meant to be her?
I doubt it, but I don't know.
Okay. The board.
Sophisticated yet highly dangerous syndicate, Crimson Dawn, will also be a key player in the underworld of Star Wars Outlaws.
Kay Vess.
Across the Outer Rim, Kay will build her reputation and form tense and ever-changing alliances with each of these syndicates, which will offer varying game.
I don't believe you.
It all looks scripted. I don't see any actual gameplay. This all looks scripted. And I also don't believe you.
Play and narrative opportunities depending on your actions. Whether providing you access to some of the most lucrative jobs in the galaxy or hunting you down if you've double-crossed them.
What do you want?
Zarek Besh. You crossed their boss Sliro, and now he wants...
Jeez, the names are just sounding stupid.
That's Clubfido, isn't it?
It's like Squishka Gamonga. You just crossed out Billy Bob Spooker boss.
Now you've made Solero bad.
Chest.
Yeah, Wordle, you've just made solitaire really chess. I mean, mad.
Arabian Sandstorm. Come over here. I gotta bail out, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm bailing out on you.
We don't hate you entirely.
Yeah.
Well, that's nothing new.
He clearly couldn't handle it.
The chat earlier said I sound senile. I am senile. Just want to point that out.
What do you mean sound senile? I am senile.
I am senile. You guys have a great show. I'll be listening in the background. Love you guys. Subscribe to Heels versus Babyface.
That's the one.
That's the one. And
with an S.
And that horrid person who makes long videos. Long videos. Which is terrible. No, love you, chat. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Let's carry on with this developer diary breakdown.
Developer diarrhea.
Hey!
Jalen is somewhat of a mentor for kids.
Jalen.
He's a fellow scoundrel.
It could just be Jay.
yeah. Or Galen.
Ooh, Galen, yeah. Like Galen Urso.
Yeah, but this guy like skies.
You mean gay with a capital G-A-Y with
yeah, G-A-Y hyphen L-E-N in lowercase.
My name's Gay Len.
My name's Gay Len. Hi, Len. No, it's Galen. Yeah, and I know you're gay, but hi, Len.
How are people gonna know?
Hilda has a lot
How do they keep guessing? I don't know.
of experience in the underworld, and he sees potential in her.
Rob his fortune, buy your freedom.
Jalen offers Kay her one shot at ultimate freedom to pull off one of the greatest.
Wait, a clean slate?
And it's gonna be a lie, isn't it? It's gonna be like,
oh, no.
I did your job, and you'll be like, aha, I double-crossed you.
Yeah. Your
and
clean slate doesn't exist.
Goes on even grander adventures as a result.
Hmm. Yep.
The galaxy has ever seen. As a member of the galaxy's elite, Sliro's mansion is heavily fortified by multiple levels of security.
This is probably like
personal syndicate
in the first 5 hours of the game or whatever. This stuff.
First hour.
Yeah.
First hour.
Well, it depends on how much you look around at the nothing.
She starts off at the cantina in Mos Eisley, where she sits in the same booth that Han Solo and Greedo did.
Whoa.
She pistol whips the guy for the address.
Whoa.
Street name of where Bossman lives.
Whoa.
And then she flies there and creeps in and says, "Ha! I crept in. I'm the bestest ever." And he says, "You're the bestest ever, and you got the kind of skills that I need. I got a clean slate with your name on it. If
Prove you're the bestest ever."
Yeah, take the Wayne pills.
My name is Galen. He just says that at the end of every sentence.
go to my friend Galen. He's really nice. And
then you easily defeat this like handful of guards, and then Slurpo or whatever the bad guy's called is like, "Hey, you broke all of my stuff." And she'll be like, "Yeah, well, fuck you, buddy."
Yeah, she just stops.
And then he'll be like, "You don't know what you've done. You've actually done something. I've got a boss called Slurpo 2, and he's way faster than I am." And he's
a Slurpinator. And no, you go, "My boss is Jabba the Hutt."
Oh,
have you heard of Jabba the Hutt?
You realize you've stolen Jabba's personal slurp collection. You fool.
Yeah,
Hello.
you fool. You took our Slurpo, and Jabba needs his Slurpo. And then you go to Jabba's palace, and you're like, "Oh, there's Han Solo. He's in carbonite." And they go, "No, we weren't asleep at all. We were hiding just like we did in the Return of the Jedi. And we're actually here. We're going to push you in front of him with our new slimline Gamorrean guards because body positivity. It's not fun to have fatties as people." And then he'll be, "Ooga Jedi Slurpo Nupa Katanogo." And she'll be like, "God, Jabba, I'll get your stuff for you. Just give me a chance. I need a clean slate." Gogo Poko Jedi Nanda.
They recreate that scene in Return of the Jedi with the thermal grenade.
The dancer. Oh, no, I thought
the negotiation, right? And it's like 10 Slurpos, and he's like 15. And then she's like 12. 13 Slurpos final offer.
And they'll just be like,
"You drive a hard
Jabba.
bargain."
Yeah, you okay. And they'll go, and then Salacious Crumb will appear and he'll go,
and then a character will be like, "Wait, is Slurpo a currency or a person?"
and then no, Lando Calrissian will be the one who takes her by the arm to escort her out. And he goes, "I'm Lando Calrissian." And she goes, "Oh my God, Lando, I saw you in The Empire Strikes Back. You were great." And he goes, "Here, here's a couple of schlurpos to get you on your way. And she says, I still don't know if this is currency. I have no idea what a fucking
She
is
says,
I
loved you. I loved you in Return of the Jedi. And he's like, that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, that hasn't happened. That's coming. That's coming in 6 months in gate. Sorry, six Bakanka teaks.
6 slurpos.
Have you done the Kessel Run in 15 slurpos or less? What? What is going on? If you can find a slurpo, we can free Han Solo.
I would play this game.
Yeah, just ever decreasing slurpos.
Yeah, every single thing gets called slurpo eventually.
If you steal the slurpo, then we will give you 14 slurpos.
Only if you do it in under 5 slurpos. That sounds like Spaceballs.
I'm going insane from this shit.
You
Anyway,
want to know the name of our captive on Slurpo? He's been slurpoed in carbonite.
It's called the Schlurpo. And here's your pet. It belongs to the race, the ever-forgotten race of Schlurpos.
Jabba the Slurpo.
Yeah. Jabba the Schlurpo Hut.
Yet Zarek Besh. After a failed job, Sliro doesn't take kindly to Kay, placing a bounty on her head and sending one of the galaxy's best bounty hunters, Vale, to hunt her.
Ain't never heard of her. What's her name? Vale?
More. I thought her name was Thinly Veiled Racism.
It's just going to be they fight at one point and then they're like, you know what? You're not actually so bad, Captain Slurpo. Like, I feel like I understand your plight. And then they team up and beat the actual big bad Slurpo by the end.
No, they're going to go, this is the first time in a Star Wars video game that 2 women have fought against each other.
Well, you know what? I want to see that happen for the first time.
And then,
not the second time. I don't care about the second time.
And then totally not Jyn Erso Kennedy says to her, I'm not going to fight you because I'm a believer in the plight of the Schlurpos.
You're going to do the right thing, Captain Schlurpo.
I know from the color of your skin that you're going to be actually somebody with a heart of gold.
It will be curious if she turns out to be a strict good guy. It'll be funny. Especially being a bounty hunter.
This job, it's a death wish.
You should play the game.
Why'd you show someone who's not dead when you said death wish?
Why is she staring at Han Solo?
She's who she wants to be. Please, I'm so close.
I cut my boobs off and everything.
Why can't I be Han Solo?
Just
a lot
imagine.
of people have asked that question over the years. Alden Ehrenreich did try.
What if this actually was Han Solo, and not some bland fucking brunette bint for the 58th time in Star Wars?
Would it not end up being worse? Because you know how they'd handle that if it were. He'd be shit. He'd be like spending the whole campaign going to past deeds and being like, you know what? I fucked up. I really did. He goes to Greedo's parents and he's like, I'm so sorry.
He pays the reparations.
You know what? The worst of it, he's like, I owed your son 10 Schlurpos and I didn't even pay him. I'm gonna pay you though.
I shot him in a bar at Tatooine with my Schlurpo.
I'd like you to have the gun I killed him with. We're all just like, what the fuck is going on?
You 5 Schlurpos.
He charges him for it.
Oh God, I hate Star Wars.
The legendary Hutt cartel represent one of the criminal syndicates.
Look at her out. She's basically fucking Han Solo, for fuck's sake.
This is what, yeah, it's so.
It's just
we'll
so
never get
thinly
anything
veiled.
fucking new, man.
Ah!
You remember Tatooine? It's like I wish I could fucking forget Tatooine.
Yes, I wish I never
Slurpoween. It's enough.
What was the? I can't even. What was the name of fucking Ray's planet? Not Tatooine.
Wait, no. Ahch-To is the one with Luke, isn't it? His was.
Jakar? Is it Jakar?
Why have I forgotten that? Jesus.
Jakar?
Johto? No, that's Pokemon.
Jakku,
that's it.
Jakku. Yeah, so yeah, we could go from Tatooine to Jakku.
It's so funny, isn't it? It's like
know.
We won't do Tatooine. We won't. You're like, okay, what are you gonna do? It's like desert planet. But it's got a different name. It's called Slurpo.
It's called Slurpo.
You guys are really shit at your job, huh?
We're gonna get there using the Millennium Slurpo. Oh my god, why are you cosplaying as Han Solo? Look, it's the same fucking color scheme, for fuck's sake! Brown pants, cream top, fucking bluish, grayish, blackish, fucking
She's also having fun. She's like, oh gee, okay, I guess this is happening.
Yeah, I'm doing quippy dialogue just like Han Solo, who I'm totally imitating. Mam Solo. I'm Solo. I'm Solo. Oh, fuck.
The criminal syndicates that Kay will encounter during her journey.
I'm surprised they haven't actually put the stripe on the fucking pants.
Yeah.
I'm actually genuinely surprised. Maybe she stole his gun as well. Fucking Jabba's not.
Why? He's just not interested.
Oh, not this. Ooga booga, not this shit again. Ooga baga.
He's tired, man.
He's like an Salacious Scrum as well.
The fucking classic.
He is.
All right, let's take odds on whether or not she bypasses the compressor in this game.
Oh, God. No. Let's take bets on whether we get a Rancor monster down below cameo.
Oh, a little camera shot, and it's like,
yeah. What's that? Boku Danda Jeddah.
We've actually included a scenario in which you can end up fighting the Rancor if you owe 10,000 Slurpos. It plays a delightful cutscene where you're eaten by the Rancor, just like in the movie with the pig guy.
Yeah, the Rancor Keeper, as we've known him for 40 years now, his name's actually revealed in this video game. It's Slurpo.
Ronald Slurpo. We were originally going to call him Slurpo. We thought that would be too on the nose.
His name's Peter Slurpo. What? That's not a Star Wars name.
That would be fucking amazing if they're like, his name is Pete.
Pete Slurpo.
Just Pete. Like,
his name's Benedict Smith. Ben Smith. Wait, what? Oh, I'm losing my fucking mind with this shit. Let's carry on.
Across the Outer Rim. Kay and Nyx will come face to face with their leader Jabba in his iconic throne room on Tatooine.
What, his iconic throne room? Yes, thank you. You know, most Star Wars fans would never even have picked that up. I'm glad they threw a box around it as well. So that you know.
This is Jabba the Slurpo from the Hutt Slurpo Cartel.
If you didn't already know, he was in the film Star Wars.
Jabba the Hutt is in the game with his iconic fucking pipe. Fans of Star Wars will recognize little things in the room.
The most blatantly iconic.
Sometimes we wonder if the box is necessary.
Keen-eyed Star Wars fans will recognize Salacious Crumb, sat on the edge of Jabba's throne.
What a rascally little character.
Can you see who's in the background? Only the most avid of Star Wars fans will recognize those characters.
Is that Bib Fortuna? You may know him from Star Wars.
You may recognize him from such films as Return of the Jedi and Book of Boba Fett, Season 1, Episode 1.
The fucking box goes around him and it just labels him. Bib Fortuna, iconic Star Wars character.
Do you also see Hammerhead?
Finally, we're going to discover just how many Slurpos the old Jabba the Hutt. Bib Fortuna's wife was kidnapped by Jabba. There's going to be several missions.
You might have seen her die in Return of the Jedi when she was dancing for Jabba and was thrown into the Rancor pit down below. Oh my God!
You may not recognize him, but this is Han Solo from the iconic Star Wars.
The keen-eyed Star Wars fans will recognize Han Solo, frozen in his carbonite prison after returning to the Jedi. After Empire Strikes Back. Sorry.
If you can guess just how many Slurpos he's worth, we'll send you an iconic Star Wars Jar Jar Binks popcorn bucket.
I want to go boo, 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 boo. Can you recognize this fan favorite Star Wars character? He appeared in the original trilogy.
What you? He was played by Harrison Slurpo.
Just bleeds into real life.
Few Star Wars fans realized that Han Solo had a middle name and he was Slurpo.
Few realize Han Solo and Harrison Ford are the same man. Keen Star Wars fans recognize Indiana Jones.
Keen Star Wars fans might be realizing, why is Indiana Jones frozen in carbonite? That's actually the character from Star Wars known as Han Solo.
Our story team had to reconcile this plot hole. Many of us were confused that the character from the iconic Dial of Destiny was in this film.
Deep into the development process of the video game, we suddenly realized we had a little bit of a continuity problem that required fixing.
These are the people who are in charge of these games, okay? The only way it can make sense, guys.
Oh my God, fuck me.
The legendary Hutt cartel represent one of the criminal syndicates that Kay will encounter during her journey across the Outer Rim. Kay and Nyx will come face to face with their leader Jabba in his
That's him, by the
iconic
way.
throne.
That's Jabba. In case you just wanted to make sure you knew.
Start zooming in on his face. I don't give a fuck face.
There's the VAT scan from Fallout. It's just like make sure you know.
You know which iconic planet Jabba the Hutt lives on in the Star Wars universe? That's right, it's Tatooine.
Someone's like, I thought it was Schlurp. I was like, shut the fuck up. It's Tatooine.
I thought it was Jakku. I don't know. It all looks the fucking same.
But the Hutt presence will be felt across other locations and planets too.
Whoa.
Where you will meet some new faces.
Like Jakku, another desert planet in the Star Wars universe.
Man, that's iconic.
Iconic. Where you'll meet Baby Ray, who's an egg frozen in some Jakku Schlurpro factory.
Of the Hutt cartel. So you'll need to be careful, as your reputation will follow you.
Out here, you live and die by your reputation.
These syndicates have real power in the underworld.
I'm glad that she explained that for me just after he explained that for
your reputation.
You live and die by the slurpos that you bring in in this universe, sweetheart.
I've been smoking 7 packs a day.
Yeah. If you can bring me 7 packs of Rothmans, I'll give you a clean slate. And
I'll give you one golden
shit.
slurpo.
I'll also take some Marlboro Red or Camel Lights.
I think I'm dying.
I got terminal lung cancer and throat cancer, and I want to smoke myself to death.
Inspired by Patty and Selma.
Yeah.
Patients Kay and Nix will visit on their journey. Their impact and influence will be felt wherever you go. From the vendors you interact with, the jobs you take on, the support you receive, and
wow.
Do you know what doesn't need support? Her chest.
Oh. Voiced by Judi Dench. She doesn't sound like a smoker. She just sounds Nearly Dead.
Judi Dench sounds quite posh.
Isn't she like 1,000,000 years old?
Judi Dench is definitely in her 80s, maybe pushing 19, but definitely in her 80s.
and even the access you have to certain territories.
Wow, she did a punch. Look at her. She wound up and did a whole punch. Look at that. Whoa. Got him.
That's almost a fat Geralt, but not quite, you know, not quite that powerful.
Nothing will ever be as good as Fat Geralt.
That was a reward. They put that in there. Like they just knew. Oh, it was so funny.
Well, no, because you know that they put them in. They put that in thinking this guy's gonna punch this little trans bitch, and everyone's gonna be like, no, and he punched everyone. Yeah.
You think the team thought that? The guy animating it was like, yeah, everyone's. Oh, this will be so. Oh, you know,
so good. Oh,
he's just like laughing while he's making it, and they're like, why are you laughing? He's like, oh, it was a meme I saw. That's why I was laughing.
Yeah, he's. I was just thinking of this Schlurpo I heard the other day.
It would be a fun test to see if they could put out a game called Fat Geralt, and it was just his life before and after that event. Mainly before.
Well, he didn't have much life after the event.
Exactly. He was very unfairly killed. Maybe that was just non-canon at that point. We could change it.
Maybe that was Fat Geralt's identical twin, Schlurpo.
Or like when he dies, it cuts to him waking up in bed going, oh, Jesus. It's like, oh, God, what? It's like, yeah, that was a nightmare, bro. And you don't want that to happen. So now the game starts, and you got to make sure that doesn't happen.
And it's called The Last Fat Geralt.
You need to punch as many children as you can.
You got to punch as many trans kids as possible.
Like, counter in the top right. Combo.
Yeah. Combo.
The more he punches, the more immune to zombies he is. It's a really good little shield.
If you punch them into a garage door, you get like bonus points because it's like double. It's like a double. It's like times 2 comes up on the screen.
Yeah, if they flip, it goes times 2. Flip again, times 4.
And then you hit them again, and it's like times 4. Boom, times 8. Boom, times 16. Boom, times 32.
Well, yeah, and the zombies obviously wouldn't even try to attack you at that point because they'd be like, "Wow, you're a bigot. You just."
They'd be going like that.
No, they'd try and cancel you. They'd be like, "Oh, look at this guy. Look at him."
They'd be on Twitter then.
Yeah. And then it's a really great commentary. See, it's like, in a way, we're all zombies on social media. We're the Last of Us. Well, they're all of us, the us of the Last of Us.
All of our free will gone.
Dusted, like in Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame.
That is such a reference, dude. What a reference.
I was going to say, a lot of people probably in chat, you may not be familiar with the iconic Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, if you are not aware that at the end of Marvel's
I draw a
Infinity
box around
War,
it, but the fucking poster is a box.
Only the most ardent of Marvel fans will realize the ending of Infinity War is when half of the whole universe's population was wiped from existence.
The iconic Han Solo isn't actually in those films.
The snap of the finger, commonly referred to as the Schlurpo by Thanos.
He has to collect all Infinity Schlurpos.
Bang.
This job is my one shot at freedom.
Oh, shut
Attempting
up.
to run.
Mam Solo, a Mam Solo.
You gonna play this? You can play it.
I might wait on a text message from you.
Oh,
I mean, because you'll text me and you'll be like, dude, this is so fucking boring. Don't even bother.
I guarantee everyone's going to ask us both to play this. Aren't you, chat? Admit it. Don't lie.
Look, as long as chat pay me money, I don't care.
As long as
well,
I
do care. I actually do care.
I was about to say, unironically, like, they wanted me to continue the Kong game, and I was like, I can't. It's just too fucking boring.
Oh, I couldn't. Not after one. No. I couldn't do it. Could not do it. I got a feeling that this is just going to be exceptionally boring.
Well, some people are saying play Stellar Blade. I'm going to play that anyway.
Oh, yeah, totally am. I'm going to do the demo later this week.
You still haven't done the demo. Why do you hate me?
I don't hate you. Dude, I just been very busy this week.
Why do you hate That's the real question.
You know when you went, oh, I like your background before we went live? I've been doing that all over the house, dude.
Yeah, but nobody can see all over the house, so get playing boob game.
But I'm gonna, when I do it though, I'm gonna record it and I'm gonna put it up on my Hot Toys channel.
Well, in that case, then, are you gonna stream playing the demo?
Oh hell yeah!
Are you all set up to do PlayStation 5 and stuff?
Yes.
Good.
Got my internal capture card. I got it all set up on OBS.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's all set up. Yeah.
I think Metal's excited to stream Stellar Blade. We can, the three of us, brothers in boob.
Ooh, brothers in boba. Maybe we'd simul stream. Maybe
did you see my thumbnail for my Stellar Blade?
No,
you didn't.
No.
My God, is there something wrong with you?
I have a Schlurpo addiction.
I knew it. All right, I'll link you because I thought it was Omega Ridley that made it, and I was like, oh, that's bitching.
Oh, hot damn! Hot damn! That's some booty right there.
I don't know what you mean. That's just the character from the game. Obviously, my eyes are just—they're looking.
Oh,
at, like,
you. I mean, I like the rubbing of the hands. You know, I can see your hands, even though it's a still image. I can see your hands doing this.
Wait, you gonna show the public? They don't know what we're talking about.
I will show the public after the Schlurpo trailer.
Wow,
how about that?
That's one of them. Like, you got to stay around for the payoff.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Treat them mean, keep them keen.
You gotta leave them wanting more Slurpos.
You gotta leave. I don't think anyone wants more of this, but let's go.
Alone would be impossible. Even if Kay and Nix got in, they wouldn't be getting out.
Whoa.
In order to pull off.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Kay and Nix.
Can we just have some more context on that line again, please?
At freedom.
Attempting to rob Sleero's mansion alone would be impossible. Even if Kay and Nix got in, they wouldn't be getting out. In order to pull off the job.
Why?
Is it like a trap? Is that what he's saying?
Well, I mean, it doesn't make sense. If you got in through cunning and stunning and schlurpoing, then you could get out.
Well, see, now there's intrigue. You're like interested to find out, and so you're going to pick up this game and be excited, aren't you?
No, not really. No, but
wow, you're just a hater.
But it's because it's a trap. Because we've already seen the cutscene.
That's ridiculous.
They've already shown us the cutscene in the trailer.
Kay and Nix will need to travel across the Outer Rim to find skilled outlaws and convince them to join her in pulling off the greatest heist the galaxy has ever seen.
Iconic.
I don't believe you.
Listen, okay. This is going to be a galaxy-spanning adventure in which we meet many characters in many places. It's going to feel Star Wars. That's what it's going to feel.
You think it's going to feel like a Star Wars?
At least like one of them. You know.
A partial Star Wars.
Yeah. You know, in the later era stuff. Within the last 10 years.
What about a Star Skirmish instead of a Star War?
Star Spat.
Ooh, Star Tiff.
Star Mumble.
Schlurpo.
That sounds delicious.
I mean, I look. We all want a Star Schlurpo.
Slurp War.
It's a bat.
That is
There's
kind
a lot of fun
Disney, though, isn't it? Slurp War. They just slurp up every last IP, slurp up every dollar they can get.
And Kathleen Kennedy's Jabba the Hutt.
Every once in a while, they slurp too hard. The straw goes down their mouth. They start coughing.
It's the back of the it's the back of the throat.
And what comes up is the released films and movie games. And you're like, oh wow, look at this.
It's the Acolyte.
Are you suggesting the Acolyte isn't going to be awesome?
No, I'm suggesting that it's going to be vomit.
It's got the Matrix, the iconic Matrixes, iconic Carrie-Anne Moss's, iconic Trinity.
What's this?
See? Iconic Matrix movements. Isn't that what you want? Wow, you guys just, nothing will make you happy, huh?
She matrixed.
It was green. The filters were green.
Trinity matrixed.
Oh.
She did a matrix.
There was a post, apparently, like a quote that said the character in Acolyte is absolutely based on Trinity as a character. It's like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, what does it even mean? Trinity is a fucking woman stuck in a post-apocalyptic fucking virtual world.
These things, yeah, I was like, what
fuck is that got anything to do with a Star War?
You know, this other character was based on Paddington Bear.
This one here.
The iconic Paddington Bear. Draw a box around him. Everyone's familiar with Paddington.
He's got a fucking tub of marmalade fucking strapped to his back.
Obviously fitting quite well into the world of Star Wars, yes.
Can we please stop off? I need to have some marmalade sandwiches.
Now, this creature, the one with tentacles, he's based on Winifred the Pooh. The bear, yes.
Winifred the Pooh? The iconic Winifred the Pooh.
This tentacles mass, has quite a love for honey, yes, you'll find that, yes. We work very hard on his iconography.
HMS Wind in the Willows. This is what we're going to call this. Yep.
This little goblin dwarf, he's based on Galactus.
Oh my god, I hate fucking Star Wars.
We feel we've made quite an Avengers team with this.
Yes. Oh, do you think she's gonna go around at the end of the film going, I'm trying to put a team together, a team with the best bounty hunters and scoundrels in the galaxy.
And then they all defeat Sliro, the Slurpo boss.
And
but
then
they'll have an after credit scene where he's not the real
Keltis
boss.
or whatever will turn up at the end. She'll be walking into a room and he'll be there. And she'll be like, I'm looking to recruit a Jedi into my ranks.
You
and
came
he'll
to the
be
right place.
We'll just go, zoom. You came to the right place.
We ain't gonna get anywhere without a ship. And then a camera pans and Han Solo is there. I got a Falcon. You can
he's there. I got just the thing you're looking for. And he's still in his carbonite.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's just got his like empty carbonite next to him.
Still in his Slurponite.
Yeah, I don't travel anywhere without my carbonite.
It's like, Han, you sure you can do this between the two movies? He's like, yeah.
Oh, and he'll have Princess Leia. She'll be in a bounty hunter Bosch outfit, and she'll be like,
yeah.
And she'll take the hood off, and she'll be like, my name's Leia, Princess Leia,
Princess Star Wars.
Yeah. My name's Princess Star Wars. From the former planet known as Alderaan, which got asteroided.
And then she'll be like, and you know what, main character of this game? You're great. You're doing just great.
And then still go, how the fuck does your weapon actually fire? Because it's fucking huge.
Alderaan deserved it.
Never forget Alderaan.
One of the fucking, like Salacious Crumb says that. Alderaan fucking deserved it.
Yeah.
She's like, that's really fucking mean, dude. And he's like, yeah, well, fuck you. What are you gonna do?
Come at me, bitch. Come at me, bitch.
Oh, look at that little thermal grenade. Oh, cute. What are you gonna do? Blow yourself up? Fuck off.
Wait a minute. Shouldn't oh no. I was gonna never mind.
Jabba's like, to be fair, Alderanians were kind of assholes, so
We messed up a Star War. But I recommend
and exciting characters that you'll meet on your journey.
Look at that. It's a C-3PO with a droid. I mean a gun.
Hey, I really abhor violence in all of its forms. Oh, R2, I mean, R6.
I can't wait to see these two do their iconic Star Wars.
And that's going to turn out to be Greedo's wife.
Sheila. We're so back. We have been waiting.
It's going to be called C4PO.
Oh, nice. That's it.
Yeah, it's just 10% different. But it's actually 25%, but don't come out.
Oh, maybe this is Greedo's wife that you got to apologize to.
I've been programmed to apologize for all Han Solo's toxic masculine behavior.
Greedo's wife is called Breedo.
Why was he called Greedo? Because he was greedy. Solo, a Star Wars story, part 2.
You say it like we wouldn't watch the fuck out of it. It adds to the lore.
It adds to the lore that Han Solo was a complete fucking useless twat that got dragged around everywhere. Oh, how do you use this thing? I'm just used to a cock in my hand.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all?
Some of whom you see here.
Ooh.
What, C4PO?
Wait, whoa. They didn't put a box around him. How do I know who this is?
Yeah, is it this one? Because you didn't go boo, 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 boo. Or is it this one? Boo, 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 boo.
You might even see some iconic droids that you recognize from the Star Wars franchise, like this gentleman.
Ma'am Solo has her own protocol droid.
Named C3P something else.
C3P 0.
They didn't give me the script for this one.
You may recognize this droid from such films as Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back.
Star Wars and the Temple of... Wait, no.
Star Wars and the Last Crusade.
Wait.
Is it the Phantom Strikes Back? No.
You might know it's from Star Wars, the Clone War.
Everybody's favorite is coming to cinema.
Oh my god. I'm just working out how they're going to put Ahsoka in this somehow.
Oh god, I hope so.
Oh, I do. I pray. Ahsoka Tano DLC, please.
I hire you because you are one of the best hunters in the Outer Rim.
Raised in the underworld.
Yes, finally.
This is the character that I'm interested in.
I want a bounty hunt with her. Is that the idea? Do you play as both of them, or is she just going to turn up and fight you every once in a while?
I have
like
no idea.
She's like that Pokemon guy, Gary, who just annoys you every once in a while with, like, fight me. And then you're like, sure.
Don't give them ideas. Look, chat. Look. They know all of these ideas. That's why we're mocking them.
Yeah, they're well ahead of us, okay? They know how to make an awesome
Why do you
story.
think they look all the way that they do? Why do you think everything's a fucking reference?
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Of all the bounty hunters we've seen in Star Wars, she doesn't look very cool. She looks kind of
She's like a blandy hunter.
Exactly.
Look, she's got like a sort of breastplate, and then she's got like a sort of ammo strap, and then she's got handcuffs, and then she's got like a sort of android, but it's
just the opening scene where she's capturing a bounty.
She's doing a no, come on, dude, come on now. She's doing a Star War.
That is a Star Wars. I'll give you that.
She clearly doing a Star War.
Notice no box.
Ooh,
they didn't draw a box around this iconography.
Boo, 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 boo.
So I don't know, a little bit of a bias there from the creators of this trailer. A little bit upsetting.
Racism.
Yeah, a little bit upsetting, like I said, but it's okay, fine. You know, you have your opinions, we have ours. That's fine.
Yeah, okay.
I would have drawn a box around her. I would have said iconic Star Wars, but yeah, fine.
Boo, 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 boo.
World. Vale has had a tone every syndicate
Oh, fuck you, MauLer. Fuck you.
Does it count if they do it and then she goes off screen?
I didn't finish the box and she's already gone.
They're like, wait.
Ah, fuck it, she's gone. We're too late with the box.
Come back, iconic Star Wars.
How much of a box did we get her in? Let's see, folks.
Vale has had a tone every syndicate.
Stop it. I'm going to use them a space bar because click
from each.
Oh, wait. Whoa, easy.
And has
That's not even close to a finished box. That's like a cup.
Well, maybe they had it here because they wanted the Star Wars to come out of here.
Well, I think that's way too much. What's the point of drawing a box if you're going to leave it that far open? There's no box there anymore. That's ruined it. That's not a Star Wars box, as far as I'm concerned. And also,
I kind of find this image a little bit racist.
Well, it's really fucked up, right? Because we move on, and now they've shared Vale's iconic Star Wars box with Slimo, or whatever his name is, Slurpee. How fucked up is that? How come he gets to be in the box too?
I could go frame by frame, but who wants to do that?
More of a bucket, yeah. That's fair.
It's more fun doing it this.
See, look, there he is. So,
who is it? Who's Vale?
I think this is getting confusing now.
Is this
How are we
Vale?
supposed to know? How are we supposed to know?
Who's a Star War and who isn't?
Let's be honest. The box is designed to help us understand.
I know.
This is doing the opposite of that.
This is not.
As far as I can tell now, they're both Vale. Maybe his name is Vey and her name is Ill.
Oh.
They like Team Rocket.
Are they both a Star War? Or is she just a Star War?
I think he's a star and she's a war.
Oh, okay. I get very confused.
Hence his fashion being so much better than his.
Well, he's got a squiggly bit and she's got a wibbly bop.
Yeah.
And that's flat and his is like furry.
From each of them.
Oh, that's it. Oh, he's
forward.
He's totally in the box.
He is in, yeah.
They fucked up the Vale.
Yeah, they really fucked this up. I'm surprised this blunder's been allowed to stay up for as long as it has, you know.
I think it's
7 people are getting fired for this.
Systemic racism at Ubisoft, and they should be fired.
Wumbosoft.
Because of her experience.
Now the Vale's everywhere now.
Now she's out of the box.
But he's in the box. Look, there's definitely a shoulder in the Vale.
This is too confusing. Cinematography is not quite on point in this video. There you go.
This a Vale? But that's not a Vale?
Is she called Vale because she looks like she's going to be a bounty hunter bad guy person, but actually underneath she's not at all?
No, she's called Veil because it's thinly veiled racism.
Iconic.
Experience. Vale.
I don't know who's the Star War now.
Vale is a formidable adversary for Kay. She can fight, pilot, hunt.
Whoa. Calm down.
Steady on. I can only take so many fucking... the bounty hunter can fight and pilot.
Whoa, you just slowed down there, trooper. Like, now fight, that could be pulling triggers, that could be punching. So that's like 2 things already. And then
she can Star Wars the shit out of stuff.
Well, because see, Luke all he could really do was pilot, and Han could only really fight, and Leia could only really do politics. So it's definitely a different, it's a change of pace.
I think that Leia did a bit of fighting though, because she
only politics.
In Star Wars, she took the gun and she blasted a hole and blasted some stormtroopers.
That's politics. It's called aggressive negotiations.
I thought that was Qui-Gon that did aggressive negotiations.
No, that was Anakin in Attack the Clones, remember?
That was Anakin in...
Look at this phony. Look at this Star Wars iconography phony. He needs boxes drawn around everything to remember where anything is.
Oh, I know. If only there was a... Oh, no, they took the box off. I don't know who's Vale anymore.
What's happening
Who
anymore?
is Vale? Who is Vale? What do you do with them? Where is it? Where's Vale?
Where are the other drugs going?
Oh, good movies.
Hunt, smuggle, anything she needs to do.
She can fight. She can pilot. She can smuggle.
That's incredible.
Do you know what she is? She's a Han Solo.
Everyone's a Han Solo. Stop it.
She's a Han Solo. Which means she's a Star Wars.
In order to pull off a job and claim her bounty.
Right, so
Dude,
you
that
say
part looks funny though. The droid just like boops her. She goes, "Whoa!"
Yeah, but they just said she can fight, she can pilot, she can smuggle, she could do anything to get the job done. And then the fucking robot just
In
kicks her
order
face
to
in.
pull off a job and claim her bounty.
Wait, she...
That is kind of funny.
That's the point where you want to see her shooting and destroying something, not being easily defeated by a fucking robot.
It only would have been better if there was a slap sound, like a.
Veil fail, more like fail than veil. It's a veil fail. We're gonna get a box. Who's squirt? Fucking hell! Look at that jawline, mate.
This
Fucking Han Solo would be happy with that fucking jawline.
She's gonna fuck you up.
is mixed up in
Yeah, you can tell by that really fucking determined look in her eyes. It's the look of a 17-year-old girl who's just about to go to prom. Let's hear what she has to say, though.
In order to pull off a job and claim her bounty.
this is mixed up in something bigger.
Kay grew up alone, fighting for scraps in the workers' district of Canton.
Wait a minute, isn't that Han Solo?
They always do. Dude, can we ever have like a character who just had a normal life? You know, he's just like, I had good parents, I had okay pocket money, and I read.
I had two rich parents who were profiting from the empire's, greed, and I thought it was an injustice, and I decided to use my it's fucking it's Mam Solo.
They learn the history of like this guy. He's like, I exclusively profited off all of the death in Alderaan. She's like, what? That's horrible. And he's like, yeah, I literally like grabbed bodies and sold them to cannibals and stuff. All through space. I sold all of I went through all of the debris and found everyone's jewelry. That's what I did.
Would it all be vaporized?
Shut up.
Okay.
Listen, let me tell you about vaporization, okay? Dr. Emperor, man, he got vaporized twice and he was fine. I think a little bit of jewelry can survive, okay?
Fair point. Fair point. Well made. Look, is that a Star Wars?
I think that's a Star. We need a box.
Is there going to be a box?
The bite. Relying on
you may remember this.
There is no box, but there is a jet ski.
It's not a Star Wars. It's not a Star Wars. There's no box.
No.
Get out, fake Star Wars.
Get out of here.
Thief and Nix to pull off small cons to get by. Kay has always felt that the galaxy is rigged against people like her.
Uh-huh.
Well, whoa. What do you mean people like her?
It's just funny as if life sucks for people like her in Star Wars. Everyone else is doing pretty okay. And everyone's just great. You nailed it. What was her name? Bricks?
Tits, not tits. No tits.
And bricks. We didn't get any updates on the Titniker. Where is he?
He was with Vale. He was in Vale box.
I don't know. I feel like there should be a video for him.
Final boss.
And has always dreamt of a life beyond Canto, where she does not answer to.
Wait, she lives at Canto Bight?
Whoa! Canto.
Is that different from Canto Bight, or is it? Was she a slave on Canto Bight?
Did she work at the casino? Did she have to round up the horses after fucking Rose Tico let them all go?
Dude, I would kill for that short film of just someone having to clean up all of their shit, getting beaten by their masters, and then those people being like, "This is gonna pay off like a fortune. They destroyed everything. This had insurance up the wazoo. This is gonna be fantastic. We're gonna rebuild bigger and stronger than ever. You're gonna be working even more hours, defenseless child." And all thanks to Rose Tico. And they build a golden statue of Rose.
He's got to force sensitive the broom to him and go, "Oh, wow."
The guy just slaps him. Stop doing that weird telekinesis shit.
Stop using the force.
Nobody
Stop doing
cares.
the Star Wars. Not how it works. Not how it works.
Rose is our hero. She allowed capitalism to work. She's the best.
And they've slaughtered all of the horses for meat because they're all now got fucking ideas of freedom in their head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They taste so good. We're gonna breed them just to eat them now, and that's it.
Burgers. We're gonna make star burgers.
We're also gonna drink blood because that's just something we do now. Thank you, Rose.
We're gonna sacrifice a child.
Wait, what? This
10
fucking
packs of
escalated
cigarettes
quick.
a day.
We're calling it. We're gonna sacrifice him to the god we call Slurpo.
Canto Schlippo.
Canto. Somebody said it was Canto Bile. What's that? Is that Canto Blight's fucking best mate?
Fuck, that part of TLJ was so awful. But then I guess the whole thing was. So.
The whole thing was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall any good moments of that film. Although I did laugh when General Gender Studies realized that she'd got everybody killed, so she committed suicide.
J.J. Abrams made that canon that she accidentally killed herself.
Before she could
one in a million.
A tribunal for murdering everybody.
Let's just say this as right. If you've got a huge ship and you know it's 1 in 1 million that you will successfully hit your target if you use hyperdrive, as opposed to ramming them, which is guaranteed. But you might not be as effective. Which you're choosing to help people?
Oh, to help people, well, you kind of choose the ramming because the 1 in a million is so fucking sparse. She's actually just getting the fuck out of Dodge. Then.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? It's like, wait, she was trying to run away.
Yeah, because she killed everybody. She got everybody killed.
That's because
she was a fucking retard.
That everybody told each other, but Leia and a few others knew. It's like she was trying to escape, man. She was not trying to ram them. That was
that purple haired fucking cow. She was trying to fucking get away.
There's like a diary entry from her that says explicitly, like, I will abandon these people if I get the chance. Like, I'm going to convince them all to leave this ship. Then I'm going to hyperdrive it away and sell it. It's going to be great.
Yeah, because fucking hell, everyone's dead. They're going to realize they got them all killed. If we get out of this, I'm going to face fucking charges because I was the one that was too fucking proud to explain the plan to anybody, and the plan just got everyone fucking killed.
There was no plan to explain. That's why.
Exactly. The plan was we're just going to go until every ship's been fucking destroyed.
Dead. And then, as it, they do a pause in time where she hits the thing and then she goes, oh, fuck. It blows up.
Yeah,
you gotta be fucking.
Wait a minute. What are the odds that I get out of here alive? What are the odds that I if I use hyperdrive, I'm actually going to ram into the ships? 1 in a million. Fucking, I'll take those odds. Right, let's go.
999 times in a million you win. I did this on purpose.
Yeah. She's a hero of the rebellion, but they're not the rebellion because now they're something else.
What's funny is that would actually be interesting if Leia said to Poe, we're going to tell everyone she did that on purpose, okay, because it's more inspiring. And it'd be like, okay.
You know that fucking whore that got everyone killed? And she was sleeping with everyone. She was a fucking filthy cow.
And then she's like, she sacrificed. Nah, she tried to run. She tried to run, and it fucked up, which is kind of funny because it killed a bunch of people. So
see us all? We're dressed up in combat fatigues. Her dressed up like a fucking prom queen.
Going to the ball.
A fucking whore. She's a fucking star whore.
Admiral Holdo. A classic character, everyone's favorite.
Gone too soon.
Randomly dropped into the film, wasn't in the previous one, and then takes full control of basically everything.
Mm.
Isn't it so funny to compare like the intended hero's death for her, which is actually, when you look at the statistics and everything, it's like, oh, so that was a coward's way out that fucked up. Look at that versus John Walker, who's like criticized and beat down and said to be like an antagonistic force that no one should like. But he gave up his chance with the shield and to get what he wanted, which was to be Captain America, to save a bunch of people. And then all the terrorists started to try and stop him from saving the people. I remember watching that being like, you can't expect me to dislike this man. Like, he was
the hero of the story.
Well,
the hero of the story.
Him and Zemo were like the bad guys, quote unquote. Where it's like, God, look at this incompetent.
Both Zemo was the most clued in person into what was going on.
Yeah.
And John Walker was the actual hero that acted against the terrorists and didn't say to the senators, we got to stop calling the people that blow other people up and kill them terrorists.
They terrorize people to affect political change. We can't call them terrorists. Like, well, then what's the
cannot.
word for? Like, when do we use it, Falcon?
And then you got to do better, MauLer.
Oh, you got to be longer.
You got to be longer, MauLer. Let's end this disease.
This job is her opportunity to make her dream.
I want to kill myself.
What? Sarlacc pit. Draw a box around it in case someone doesn't recognize it.
This is the iconographical Sarlacc pit that will make its appearance in The Return of the Jedi, which was released in 1983 for all stars.
The iconic Slurpo pit.
Wait, what?
Somewhat applicable.
She's gonna fall in, and Boba Fett's gonna fucking get her and fly her out and go like, I hope I don't end up in here in a couple of weeks' time.
And then he does, because that's what happens in this job.
Yeah. So she's gonna grab. Why is the fucking wires going into this? Oh wait, what if this is the Sarlacc pit's wife?
Oh.
And it's not. It's a Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, and the quest here is to like find her lost jewelry box, because that was what really bound them together as a wife and husband.
Well, why's the cables going into it?
That's everyone has cables.
Every Sarlacc pit's got cables.
Yeah. You say this like it's weird or something. Everyone knows the cables, Sarlacc cables. Yeah. See, chat are all talking about how awesome the Sarlacc cables are.
Is that the Slurpo? I don't know. Maybe. I despise Star Wars.
You love it.
You
can't wait for the next episode of Star War.
The Star War.
A reality. And to
oh, look, it's Death Troopers.
Things you recognize.
Yeah, look, it's Death Troopers.
Who the fuck is Paddington Bear? I've waited so long.
Why is his eyes not lit up green?
Oh, like the zombie ones.
Well, no, because they should be lit up green, because it's either their eyes light up green and B, it's dark, so the green could even represent night vision, so they know what the fuck, which Star War they're shooting at.
Why bother? They can just have an AI tell them. Shoot forward. Shoot forward to the left a little.
Dude,
bit.
the fucking spaceships in the Rise of Skopoker didn't know which way was up, and they just come up.
Oh, so suddenly you think you do know which way is up? You think that's easy? Do you?
I mean, I think I don't know. I don't know. I get confused easily.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But I would say if you went up and then you stopped and you went, which way's up? I think it'd be safe to assume that the way that you just came, that was up, would be a pretty good idea to carry on going up.
On one hand, yes.
Yeah.
But, well, if they stay, they can get destroyed.
Ah.
So.
Gotcha.
A lot of people missed that when watching the iconic Rise of Star Wars.
Ah.
That was such an iconic moment when the Death Star destroyers arrived out of the floor. That was a really good idea from JJ, by the way. Because I was thinking as well, like, oh, if we get them in, how are we going to get them in? Do they materialize out of nothing? It's like, no, that would be stupid. So let's just have them come out of the floor.
And they all had a Death Star laser attached to their ship.
That was so cool. That was so fucking cool, though.
I don't know. I didn't watch the film, but I watched the video. I think that was it. And there was like a gazillion of them. So there's like a gazillion Death Star laser ships that were hidden in ice for some reason.
Well, yeah, in case you didn't know, the Death Star is an iconic Star Wars, and so is the Star Destroyer. But if you take the word Star at the end of Death Star and the beginning of Star Destroyer and you merge them into Star, you get Death Star Destroyer. Isn't that great? And that's what they do.
Oh, is that the same as it? Oh, now I'm confused. Is that a Death Star Destroyer war?
Well, so it's quite cerebral, so I can understand why you're confused.
Yeah.
And
we've established I get confused easy.
So it's quite cerebral.
That's canon, by the way.
I think I explained the part where it's cerebral. So yeah, I'm not sure what else I could say to make it more understandable. It's very cerebral, I would say.
And if you don't get it, you're just you're not a Star Wars fan.
Well, there's helplines you can call if you don't get it. They have boxes now in a lot of the trailers to help people out. I know a lot of people don't like the boxes. I know.
But they had two people in the box, and I didn't know which one was the veil.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him about that. That was a fuck up. That was a fuck up.
And then they went, she could do anything while showing her get her ass kicked by a robot.
Yeah, that was on purpose actually because it was commentary on women. I thought it was controversial myself. I actually told them not to do it, but they said it had to be done.
I think they're racist.
They said, mutually, we're fighting a war out here.
It's a Star War.
And I was like, all right, geez. Fucking hell.
Let's see what other member berries we can see.
Ooh. And to find.
Oh my God! It's another Star Wars!
ST. That one was from the Return of the Jedi.
You clearly have just displayed that you are not a Star Wars fan, because the ATST also appeared in the Imperial Strikes Back.
No, that was an ATLOS and 76A30, I think. So not the same, pal. And besides, that was not the earliest because it was in the holiday special, maybe in the background. I think before that, it was Vader had like a little toy one in his room in A New Hope.
Oh,
so that counts.
Did Kylo Ren have one?
Kylo Ren had every. If there's a shot you can see as every single iconic Star Wars on his desk in his room. It is so cool.
I distinctly saw some 1977 Star Wars toys in his room.
He's the kind of lad you just want him in everything Star Wars, every episode.
Yeah, I don't think we've had a Star Wars villain that has been easily beaten in every single film that they've appeared in. And
Which
then
is why he's so good, I think. You know?
I have a question. If Kylo was mortally Star Wars by Rey, and then she brought him back with the power of the Schlurp.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
Why didn't she do that again when he died again?
So if you think about it like batteries, right? She was like a 10% battery. He was like a 60% battery, and you need 50% to be alive. So he drops a whole bunch into her, but energy transfer as a force move costs 20% battery. So you see, it cost him 20 to move 40 to her 10, which means he's got 0, she's got 50. And if she was to transfer again, she would go low to 30 to give him that, and then they'd both die. So really, she had no choice. This is all laid out in the book.
Ah. Okay. I have another question. I believe that the Palpatine may be a clone, not a clone. Maybe survived the explode. He said, "If you kill me, I will become the strongest, most bestest thing ever because I will take everything. I'll absorb all the Jedi and all the Sith."
Yeah.
And she killed him, and he didn't.
Well, okay, so apparently you've got very bad media literacy because you didn't see,
media literacy. Gotcha.
You didn't see that at the end. He actually won. That was Palpatine at the end. And the one thing old Palps wanted, if you keep an eye on him throughout every episode, he wants to be a Skywalker. And so right at the end, it's kind of like Infinity War. It's like you see Palpatine say, "I am a Skywalker." It's a very sad, tragic ending because all the Skywalkers have been humiliated and pissed on, while the one remaining Palpatine has now taken over. Everyone thinks that they're a good person, and they've stolen the Skywalker name. And he now occupies a young, powerful body, and he's gonna take over. Very sad ending. Very sad ending. It's supposed to be like you have the first trilogy being like let's say in chronology, the prequels are like that went bad. And then the OT goes, "Oh, that went good." And now we're back to, "Oh, that went bad." So next trilogy, they're going to have something nice happen. Maybe.
I would like to apologize for my poor media literacy.
It's too late. You've already upset everyone. So
I will commit seppuku.
That's nice of you.
To finally be truly free.
Star Wars Outlaws pre-order available now.
Oh,
Star Wars
you can get the Kessel Runner bonus pack.
Well, because she likely will attempt the Castle Run because that's something everyone does in the Star Wars universe, actually. So that'll be cool. I know. Calm down. You're very excited. I can tell. It would be nice if we could have some rational discussion instead of just gushing constantly.
I can only contain so much love for the Star Wars.
Also, what was the point of this video? Like, for real, though? Did he say anything that wasn't
He just said, the trailer that you just watched?
Yeah.
You just watched a trailer.
Well, it's like Jabba.
And I'm going to mansplain what you saw.
The Hutts, like as though I mean we were memeing, but like seriously, do you actually think people don't know who that is? The whole reason he's in the game is because people recognize him.
Oh, well, of course they don't know who Jabba the Hutt is. They're Disney Star Wars fans.
I see. They're like, oh, who's the slug character? That's so cool.
Yeah, I like the Star Wars film where the space slug goes and then it gets killed by the woman.
I mean, I was about to entertain the idea that they'd be like, I don't like the old Star Wars stuff, but it's like, are there any Star Wars fans who don't like the OT? It seems like a rarity, I know plenty who like different eras, even people who like Disney Star Wars, but nobody who says, "Oh, the OT, that's the worst of Star Wars."
Oh, that's shit. That's what Star Wars was shit. It only got good when Rey took over.
So they're smokers as well, aren't they?
Yeah,
I don't like that OT.
That's a heck of a thumbnail.
Why is it all cut off?
I don't know. It's big.
Ruining it. It's
big.
you got the horny bonking dog in there as well.
I didn't see the. Oh yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Hold on. It's the size that I opened it at. I'll see if I can.
Blaming technology again.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to shrink it. I'm going to
Oh.
shrink. Using technology, I'm going to shrink it. Boom. There you go. There's Bonky Dog. Oh, hi, Rex.
Yeah, he's just making sure I'm not, you know. I'm
Could've been
playing
Rex.
it. I was playing it for the plot and the mechanics. That's what I was playing it for.
I'm just going to play it so I have some masturbatory material.
Master mechanics.
Masturbatory mechanics. AB got back.
So yeah, we'll play this for the story first, and then someday maybe I'll play that Star Wars game if it's really Star Warsy.
It is released on the 30th of August. What are you doing on that date?
30th of August. That's actually a week after that'll be our anniversary for EFAB. So I will actually likely be free in the sense that I would have hopefully made myself a week off in some way, shape, or form after the 24-hour stream, which is more like 28 hours, but that's okay. We all make sacrifices. Snacrifices. Are you just sort of lamenting the state of media right now? Is that what's happening?
I'm lamenting life choices
in
general, to be honest with you, that put me in a position that I, with yourself, your good self, have nearly spent 2 hours talking about a 4-minute Star Wars.
You're trying to beat some records here, huh? I mean, I might be one of the useful people for trying to do that in some way, shape, or form. I've been known to long.
All jokes aside, that just felt like the most fucking Han Solo rip-offy bollocks made by a bunch of fucking talentless bollocks that I think I've seen.
Well, I would say it has a great lame factor. I'm not particularly incensed or frustrated, but you watch it and you're just like, ugh.
But yeah, there was nothing. Well, I was going to say there was nothing obnoxious, but yes, actually, everything was pretty much obnoxious because it just felt like, oh, it's a rip-off of it's a rip-off of this. It's a rip. Oh, look, could you see this? Remember this? Nothing even close to presenting anything new. Cal Kestis, they tried something. It's just like fucking Starbint.
Give it a few more years, and we may have something that we can go, oh.
Okay, let's ask the big question.
Maybe decades.
Do you think there is any chance of this being a really good game?
Oh, any chance of really good? You know, likelihoods
really
are
good.
interesting.
Emphasis on really good game.
Because chances of it being just fine. It's like, yeah, I mean, sure, that's possible. But it's like chances of it being okay to good. You're like, oh, we're really slowing down in chances. You know, but like a really great game, I guess the gameplay trailer will put it in stone. We'll know for sure.
What's it called?
There's that one shot of her, like, you know, hiding while approaching the base or whatever. It's like, God, that looks very generic. So
that is generic stealth creep.
Yeah.
Nothing remotely. I'm going to see if there's any gameplay. Is there any gameplay? Because I saw somebody in the chat say, gameplay is good.
Well, I mean, if there's a trailer for it, yeah.
Gameplay walkthrough trailer 9 months ago.
Oh.
Story trailer 2 hours ago. Let me just shut up, Star Wars. I'm just trying to see if there's okay, here we oh boy. Right, okay, let's just have a look at a little bit of gameplay, okay?
Let's do it.
I think you're going to be impressed by the couple of seconds I saw. I think you're going to be impressed. So let's just have a. So we're doing a creepy. Oh, I've been caught. Oh, blast.
Whoa!
Look at that turn. That turn. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. This is looking revolutionary.
Whoa! He's got a Gungan shield. All right.
Oh my God, this looks like the most sluggish.
Also, I don't know about you. I've never been hugely fond of cover shooting as a dynamic in games. I feel like that peaked in what, 2006?
Well, it had its moment for sure, and if mechanically a game's good, then it can. There are certainly opportunities for it to be fun. This is looking as generic as I think you could possibly fucking generic.
Yeah.
And it's Ubisoft, so you know that this is going to be the most repetitive game imaginable. Oh, let's see some vehicle combat. Let's see some pew 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 choo choo choo. Oh, here we go. Slow mo.
Oh my God, it's VATS.
It's Max Payne and VATS, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, get out of here, bitch. I'm pretty sure this is a scripted event.
Well, a lot of these things will be made to look like they're not, though, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, this is probably close enough. I doubt there's much of a lie going on here, but then I'd never trust the gaming industry, so.
Oh, zoom.
Ooh, Pike Syndicate reputation has changed.
Oh.
Meet ND5 in Jaunter's Hope.
I've got Jauntis watching this.
I don't know if that makes sense, but yes.
Thoughts on chat? Let me know thoughts on gameplay.
I mean, everyone's doing memes. I think. I think they're just not particularly moved by this. Yeah, I don't think so. Still, advocate that I should be able to play as Robot Man.
Right. Okay, you see that cutscene there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Look at the shadows in the gameplay, and then look at the shadows when it comes to the cutscene.
They're trying.
One is not the same as the other.
It's crazy you have such a mighty franchise and just like little flecks of poo come out every once in a while.
I thought this is gameplay, not just... Here we go. Here's some gameplay. Sit down.
Stand up.
Take off. Cutscene. So you don't have control of your ship? Or do you?
Do you know? Do you know?
I
wonder if this is like you can move left and right, but that's it.
I think you're just going into orbit.
Yeah, it could actually be you can't move at all.
I think you're just breaking into orbit. I think that's it. I think you're breaking into space.
Oh, this is a loading screen, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be. Oh my God, that was a loading screen. Right, okay. Here we go. Space combat. Here we go. TIE fighters.
Dun, 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 It's kind of awkward, isn't it? He's just like, off to space. Oh my god, I am immediately attacked.
By lots of very slow TIE fighters.
I mean, it's exciting, so. Oh,
I mean,
getting that hyperdrive. Oh, they couldn't quite do it. Oh.
This is like the same gameplay from the Star Wars bloody MMO for space battles. She hyperdrived. Escape the Empire. Tick. More cutscene.
Yeah, it's looking a bit dull.
Come on, is there anything out? Oh no, we saw that. Oh no. Oh, here's some do. Why would you tap him on the shoulder? Why would you? Why would?
Also, that just could have gone so wrong in so many ways.
Yeah. You wanted to? Do you not understand what stealth means?
That's interesting. Oh, he's like your little helper, right?
Yeah. So you're sending a little helper to do a distract. Okay.
This could also have gone horribly wrong.
Can't they now just see you? Because now you're going forward, so they can just see you.
That's one of those like Austin Powers moments where he does all that, and someone's just staring at him the whole time. Like, what are you doing?
Shouldn't you have been able to like maneuver around the other side so you wouldn't be detected? And then she got detected. Oh my.
Yeah. Now it's just awkwardly shoot everyone from behind cover.
Yeah.
Is this going to be like they sell it as you can do stealth or you can do guns blazing?
I do think this is very much an on the rails scripted event for gameplay. I don't actually believe in any capacity this is somebody playing. I understand they might want to show off aspects, but you can do that through gameplay.
Yeah. This person's got some journalist aim as well.
Yeah.
It's
horrific.
They really want to shoot that box.
And now they've got that. Did they send their thing to get the gun? Their little poopy thing to get the gun? Is that how they got the rifle?
Well, that was in the story trailer, right? So there you have it.
What do you think?
That's I'm sold.
I would say if I'm being as kind as I possibly can be, because I am subjectively fucking sick and tired of Star Wars now.
Mm-hmm.
So if I could try and be as objective, but it's still subjective as I could possibly be, I would say at best, this looks exceedingly mediocre.
Yeah.
Jeez. Fucking Star Wars, man.
It's come a long way.
Well, that's just it. It hasn't in any capacity.
Not at all.
In any single solitary capacity come I don't think there's any rant to be had here. It just looks nah as fuck. It's just a look. This could be Han Solo, and a way, and just at least from a fan perspective, a much better prospect of a character. But we just got Mam Solo. Let's go through some supers. Chat,
Very well, sir.
Thank you for
enduring
our Star War. We're going to talk about LAMERGATE. Well, I guess we are kind of talking about LAMERGATE because that was fucking lame as fuck. So I think we kind of are there. It just looked dull. It looks dull and boring and meh. Calioth with a $10 says, "Hail! They will never understand that there are far more of us than them. Let them purge, change, ruin anything they want. When it's done burning down, the majority of us will build back better." That was from Joe Biden. TGV Monster with the $5 says, "This year is Resident Evil 2 Remake's 5th year anniversary." Wow. But this year is the 5-year anniversary in May of the worst finale to a great TV show. Take a guess which one. That has to be Game of Thrones, surely.
That's how I remember it. Is the same year as Rise of Skywalker was Game of Thrones. It's like the absolute destruction of two huge giants of media.
5 years already?
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe it's been 5 years since Resident Evil 2 Remake. I fucking love that game. I want to play it again right now.
Right now?
Right now. I'm in a mood to play it.
Stream it after the stream. Do it.
After the stream, I need to do some more stuff in the house.
What games are you streaming right now? Helldivers 2, of course.
Helldivers 2 on Sunday Funday. Dragon's Dogma 2.
How's that?
Which is I love it. I love it. I'd like to see you play. I think you would like it.
I don't play nerd games, okay? I play man games like Batman. Has to have man in the title.
It's called Dragman's Dogma 2.
Dragon's Dogman. The Dragon Dogman. It's like Man Bear Pig.
Man Bear Pig.
Man games like Stella Blade. It's like, Stella Man Blade.
Stella Man. Your Man Blade's going to be excited at Stella Blade. Outraz with a $10 says, "Hail! Recently got one of my favorite Thor comics, issue 355. Thor unknowingly meets his great-grandfather, Buri, who helps him with his grief over the apparent death of Odin. It's actually kind of wholesome. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah. Sounds good." Grimnack with a $5 says, "Why is it all the horrible media critics are named Bob? Interestingly, all the ones who hate MauLer as well. That's OC's real name, by the way. Love your orange counties."
Did you see the community notes on it?
I see that YouTube are reporting big ads. Sorry, that's wrong. I say I had some.
He sounds like Salacious Crown.
He sounds like a rat fucking a drain pipe.
Oh my god, watch it. Community notes is the funniest fucking thing. It's so brilliant. It's like, "You're a bigot," and then it just like will cite how you are wrong, like definitively with Wikipedia pages.
YouTube has very strict guidelines as regards to how people. Grimlock has also been a member for 21 months. Thank you. Judah Khan with a $5 says, "Hell, Asgari, X-Ray Girl, and MauLer. By the time you read this, I'll be in the air headed to Vegas. See you then. Hail to the fellowship." Hey, have a fun time, Judah Khan.
Yeah.
Best name I can think of with a $5 says, "My female friend of mine showed me her Stellar Blade." Beg pardon?
Beautiful.
And excitedly exclaimed, "We finally have a hot woman again." Yes, because it's not made by a Western company.
It's also like a game that's really fun, though. I want to stress that every time this comes up. It's not just a game with hot girl in it.
You talk about that for 2 minutes.
Very well. What I kind of like about Stellar Blade, not to say it's any better or worse than any particular game, but you have, the basics, right? You attack a thing when it gives you an opportunity, but it's going to attack back. You got to make sure you block or you get out of the way. Nice and normal. Then you get the counters, which is something that's in a lot of games too. And it's like, yep, that's fun as well. Add that, counters. But then you get the perfect counters, which means if you do it at a particular time, you get bonuses. In this case, much with a lot of games, they have like another health bar that if you crack it 6 times with perfect counters, they'll be stunned, and you can get like a, the additional tax. Then they've got, and chat, you're going to be better than me on this one because you'll actually know the names of these things. But there's a thing where they do an attack that if you time a dodge into them, it's like a blue animation. Then you'll give yourself a huge opening as well. It's just like another angle where it's like, make sure you pay attention to another thing you can do and you can get rewards for it. There is a purple light animation. It's another angle of something that gives you a chance to properly dodge them to take like 0 damage, and if you do it right, blah, blah. Yeah, see, everyone's putting the names in chat. You guys know a Makiri counter. And then, on top of all that, you got the wonderful animations of just fucking annihilating it with all different kinds of moves. The bonuses of like, you can upgrade your drone to shoot at it, or you have the 4 specials. One of them like focuses on taking down shields. One of them is better at like skewering. One of them's like a slash. So it's depending on multiple enemies,
2 minutes
big enemies, whatever have you. All of that put together. I'm not saying it makes a great game, but I was certainly having fun. And I was like, look at this. That's what I said on the stream. I went,
Carlos Roux with a $5. Says, I'm rewatching Person of Interest thanks to our favorite lesbian, Disprue.
Ooh.
Person of Interest is fucking a great show, by the way. One character
Person of Interest
says something.
is fucking a great show.
Person of Interest is fucking a great show.
Neat.
So it's fucking itself. Have you ever seen Person of Interest?
I have not seen Person of Interest.
I think you'd like Person of Interest.
What if I don't?
Then you will not like Person of Interest.
Damn, how did you know?
I got the big Bran.
Bran from Game of Thrones?
Ah. Yeah, I'm crippled.
Oh, no.
One character said something that aged like wine. I'm getting tired of using pronouns. Yeah, boy. Take a 610 with a $5 says, Gary, did you hear the city office of San Francisco wants to terminate its Market Street lease due to the rent being too damn high? The city office. That's a bit ironic. Yeah, just a wee bit. B Buster with a $5 says, MauLer, sir, are you by any chance going to narrate Gary's audio book? That would rock.
I think he should narrate that, and I think he'd do an excellent job of it. I personally would like to listen to Gary describing Gary's life, not me.
Oh,
however, if he was to like ask me to do a version or something, I'd consider it. Especially
when I arrived in prison and I was walking down the corridor with my blonde locks flowing in the wind, my mind was suddenly torn asunder as one of the inmates turned to me and said, "Hey, Goldilocks, fancy some of my sack lunch?"
You are rather pretty.
Yes. 'Twas then I realized I must cut my locks henceforth.
Yes, yeah, it's good stuff. Good story. It's like Lord of the Rings.
B Buster with a $5 says, for the Casa de Az, it's going in the book. I've got it in my hand right now. Boom. Done. Thank you, B Booster. Mad Rock has been a member for 10 months, and Jay Price has been a member for 18. Thank you, gentlefolk. DB as which FNT crew would be which Muppets and why? Odin would be Beaker. That's it. That's it. That's the only one. Everyone else would just be normal. But Odin would be like. I have no idea why. Jedi Ben with a $2 says, as and MauLer are Kenough.
We better fucking be. It was just us today. Gary abandoned us.
We had a 15. Okay.
Nope. Abandoned us.
Okay. Whoa, bro, with a $5 says, fun fact, ask Chat GPT who the Silver Surfer is, and it only names one person. Spoiler alert, they have a Y chromosome. Oh my God!
Wow, Chat GPT. How could you?
Sexist. Marvelous DC Girl has been a member for 10 months. And Scott McKenzie has been a member for 19. Thank you. TRKG with the $2 is Smiling Friends Season 2 trailer also.
Yeah, I actually I checked that out. I'm big into Smiling Friends. I fucking love it. It's the animated thing from YouTubers. It's dumb as fuck comedy. It's insane, and I can't wait for it to come out. I assume there's a few people in chat watch it as well. It's gonna be fun.
Okay. Bashi Washi gifting 10 memberships to the stream. Thank you, my Arabian prince. Blabs the Tower Tard with a $10. Says, I met my significant other at Trungo's. We shared a chickpea grumbo and a wine. Is it gumbo or grumbo? And a wine glass of mac and cheese. Then we went back to my endgame themed Wumbo Jumbo bounce house, and the rest is history.
This is a hyper EFAP meme. YouTube it
Okay.
if you want. It just be Trungos. we like our little silly words. And when someone told us Trungos is an actual restaurant, we checked it out, and the rest is history.
Gotcha.
They actually sell something called the chickpea grumbo. Which we sufficiently were losing it when we found that out.
Okay. Brass Monkey gifting 5 memberships to the stream. Thank you, Brass Monkey. Simon Polski with a 30 Polish says, as the socialist automatons or automatons even have invaded 3 sectors north on the map, we need to spread democracy as their goal is to broadcast Hassan Piker's streams. I heard they had returned. I heard they returned. And we are now called to arms once again to defeat the scum. Literature Demo with a $5 says, that Outlaws character looks like the main character from Life is Strange. Not a good sign.
Yeah, but,
so she's definitely going to be a lesbian then.
Not everyone knows what Life is Strange is. Okay, it was an experiment. It was wonderful. Just watch ER's video on it.
Okay. Dr. Porkenheimer with a $20 says, what's up, guys? Gary, I'll be landing in Vegas Thursday night. Who do I need to contact to get on the last minute RSVP list? I can't catch you guys Thursday. Hopefully I run into you guys on the strip. I don't know. I don't know.
He don't know.
I don't know. Maybe at him on TwitTwat or Insta. Illustrate Z with a $5 has recently read All-Star Batman and Robin, written by Frank Miller, drawn by Jay Lee. Loved it. Have you read it? Thoughts? I have not, actually. I've not read All-Star Batman and Robin. And no, that MauLer hasn't.
No, probably not, no.
A Brass Monkey with a $10 for the Who's. It's going in the book. It's in the book. Thank you, Brass Monkey. Ministry of Wrong Think has been a member for 11 months. And Mr. Tuckle Trunk has been a member for 38 months. 100 humans to adhere to DEI in Star Wars. How boring. Well, that pretty much summed up the whole trailer, though. Boring. Ministry of Wrong Think with a $2 is Star Wars. Boobs are outlawed. Correct.
I'm telling you, it'd make for a good Peepin' Tom game.
John Goats with a $2 says, excuse me, it's Mam Solo. My bad. It is Rhoda with a £2 says, Disney suffering from severe mammary loss. Ayo! Okay. Calioth with a $5 says, update. The American Society of Magical Negroes was officially pulled from theaters after 21 days. Correct. Never let Hollywood forget. Need a new racist failure to replace it. Hail.
What is the word on that? Is it like made zero money pretty much?
Oh, it made 2.5 million at the cinema, and it has a budget of 20 million.
Whoops.
So it had to make somewhere in the region of 50 to 60 million to break even.
Whoops.
Whoops. It's now available on streaming surfaces. Those as well. Streaming surfaces. You can wipe it off.
Ugh.
John Coates with a $5 says, I want you to want to defeat the rebellion. I shouldn't have to ask. The passive-aggressive emperor, probably. Yeah, the passive-aggressive Empire Strikes Back, which is pretty much any current-day Star Wars. Jose Manuel Mendez with the most South American name possible. With a $10 says, missing tit Solo looks at man stuck in carbonite and like a woman chooses to leave him in danger and takes credit and title as best smuggler, then fucks off and never existed in movies or lore.
To be fair, if she said, I can save you, he'd be like, don't. Just leave me alone.
Just leave me here, for fuck's sake. I don't want anything to do with you. Literature Devil with another $5 says, modern Star Wars is written by people who think Star Wars is dumb boy stuff. Always feels like the writers are laughing at you. Yeah. It also feels like, but it doesn't even feel like it's made for women though either. It's not as if it's like, this is dumb boy stuff, so we're making it for girls. It just
Oh yeah,
feels like it's made for nobody.
There's plenty of fucking women in my life who liked the OT Star Wars, and they don't even know this shit exists. Like, let alone liking it.
Lucky them.
Yeah, that's true.
Western 487 with a $20 says, hail! Much love to you guys. I'd like to say thank you to Az. Seeing your progress on your weight loss journey has inspired me to finally hit the game. I just go home from signing up, and first thing Friday, I'll be there. Well done. You get to it. You go, girl.
Hell yeah.
The RuneScape Hero Herald, even fucking hell. Let's start that one again. The RuneScape Herald with a fire attempt. All around me of a million. The Rune.
You can do it.
Escape Herald with a $10 said, what in the ever-loving hell is this? I say we troll this game. Boys, I feel so sorry for you guys having to watch and rate the schlop called Star Wars now. Love you all, as Nerdrotic and Morley. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did us with a $5 says, remember games like Jedi Outcast? Knights of the Old Republic, when the player character was written to be a man or woman based on player choice. You're not allowed that. I mean, if ever there was a game that was created for a selective character, it was something along these lines. But it's like, no, we need...
My God.
To have more female protagonists in video games. Fuck you, man. I mean, I know that you're the target audience and you actually pump the vast majority of money into these industries. Overwhelmingly so, but fuck you, man. That's a lot of nuts! With a $2 says, Dan Vask est un super gay. Hell, the real BBC. Well, you're not lying.
That's a lot of nuts.
It's a lot of nuts. Which is what Dan Vass said. And Literature Devil, the $2 says, can we go back to silent protagonists? Lol. No. You must have the schlop that's been written by the sloppy people to come out the schlop person's mouth.
Slippo.
Slurpo. Slurpo. Horny Lock with a €10 says, I'm baked right now. And seeing this trailer is just funny. I've long since stopped raging and despairing. I'm just along for the ride now. Star Wars! Yay, I don't care anymore. And that sums up a lot of people. I saw that and I felt not a lot. That's why we created our own entertainment from it.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. Boot here or Boothiel with a $10 says Mandalorian really did have a lot of characters who hint at interesting world building, only to die / get written out, didn't it? There's also the old separatist and nerdy clone scientist.
Dude, when Christopher Lloyd, he's in the stupid Jack Black Lizzo episode, but he says something about being a separatist and the nature of the Empire and the Republic, and it's like, and then he gets like comically stopped and falls over, and then we never hear from him again. You know, like sometimes you just sit there wondering, like, they have no idea. They think the interesting thing is just that Lizzo is here.
Remember when a guy spun 360 degrees to shoot his gun?
That was so good and fun.
After he'd got off his space Vespa.
Well, that's Star Wars.
Wrong.
What?
That is a Star War.
Close enough.
It's not though.
It's not
because
but
Star Wars is all of the Star War together, making a Star Wars. Checkmate.
I'll check your mate.
Yeah, you will. September Sky 99 with a $10 says tried reading Wanted by Mark Millar. Dropped it by issue 3. I'm trying to figure out why I could read all of Garth Ennis's Punisher, but rolled my eyes and gave up on Miller. I don't know why. Mark Millar's stuff is fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. But hey, look, horses for courses, dude. Horses for courses. If we all like the same things, life would be very dull. Clint 80 Westwood with a $10 says you have to compare Mam Solo's chest to the chest they gave Keanu Reeves on the Matrix Resurrection movie poster. I claim they gave Keanu tips. Prove me wrong. I walked out of that film. So that shows you everything that I give a shit about Matrix Resurrection. I walked out after the strawberry, after Keanu Reeves, and this is straw. I'm done. I'm done with this fucking shite. I'm done. I was embarrassed to watch it up until that point, and then that was enough. Idiotoc. Go on. How'd you say this?
Idiotoxin? Idiotoxin. Could be. I'm not actually sure. I've seen that name a bunch. He makes some really funny animations, but I don't think I've ever tried to pronounce the name.
Can we get a idiotaucin? Somebody said. Idiotocin. Is that right?
Is
Are
it
we happy?
Schlurpo?
Idiotocin. I think we got it. I think Schlurpo it.
We must. One of the ones we said has to be right.
Yeah, we got it somewhere. Something, maybe. Says Schlurpo is Star Wars is tism. Fucking is.
Yeah.
We created a new Star Wars. A new Star Wars tism. Clown Attack with a $5 says, so Schlurpos are like Markelar. Markelar?
Oh, I can't remember that
South
reference.
Park. I'll steal the Schlurpo in under 5 Schlurpo and bring it to Schlurpo in 1 Schlurpo.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Lecara has been a member for a month. Thank you. David Bowser with a $5 says, wasn't this game announced like a decade ago? It looked cool from the trailer, then got axed. They bring it back, put a chick in it, and made it gay. No, it is not the game that Amy Hennig, thank you. That Amy Hennig was working on. That was a completely different one. And that looked interesting. That legitimately looked interesting. And then this is because this is published by Ubisoft. The Amy Hennig game would have been through Naughty Dog. Would it not?
Would she still
EA. Would it have been through EA? Didn't they have the license for Star Wars at that time? Ubisoft. Yeah, it was an EA studio. Yeah, it was an EA studio. Yeah. There you go. Dreadbane with a $5 says Netflix finally has a can't be made today section. It's called 80s movies. It's awesome, and I didn't know about most of these films. Content for days. Oh, that sounds great.
I will say there are some films you come across that you didn't watch, when they came out and stuff, and that they sound made up. Like someone recommended it the other day. There's a film with let me try and remember it actually. One sec, carry on.
Okay. B-Chain315 with a $10 says, hello, Azam MauLer. A very funny game I've been enjoying recently is Penny's Big Breakaway. A great little throwback to the platformers of yesteryear. Fantastic music too. Okay. Have you found your tism?
Not yet. One moment.
Jose Manuel Mendez with a $10 says, real question. How many Schlurpos does a lightsaber cost in Star Wars Outlaws? 15 Schlurpos.
Changes based on the rain.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
I bought mine for 15. Chad Curtis with a $5 says, Gally, next time you are on Piers Morgan, call out that gay dude for his transactions, microaggressions when you speak. I heard the guy was a bellend. Josh Kelsey dropping a $20 Josh Kelsey. Mega thank you. Mad Dog 375 with a $2 says, MauLer, you are the man. I needed this laugh bad.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Also, I found it. It's like a Pulitzer Prize winning writer buys a cabin. The neighbors get suspicious when a stranger breaks in and they see a black man and call the police, who start shooting at him. The sheriff tries to do a cover-up involving a white petty crook. This is all a bad idea. That's the description for a film called Amos and Andrew, who are Nicolas Cage and Sam Jackson. I was like, I heard all of that. I was like, that doesn't sound real. No way, that's fucking real. And it's like, nope, that's all real. It definitely happened.
And yet,
all right,
here we are. Michael with a $10 says, what's more Disney Star Wars than I don't need a man, I have a rabbit? All the Disney Star Wars.
Hell yeah.
Lance with a $2 says, thank you for another iconic Real BBC. Oh. How many Schlurpos out of 10 does this get, chat?
Go draw a box around us. Be like, that's more.
We got boxes around us.
That's true. We do have boxes, and they have little labels. Sometimes. Wait, where's the labels gone?
Got the super chats and blocking them.
Wow.
Honky Kong with a $2 says, what are your thoughts on the Stalker series? I never played it. Did you?
No, but I need to. Everyone talks about how good it is.
I heard the first Stalker was good. And then didn't either something go wrong? Didn't they either not put out the second one, or it got cancelled or something?
I'm afraid I don't know.
Schlurpo!
There he is.
With a $2 says, I'm ready for the new Star Wars game.
I'm very glad that Schlurpo is
I'm over the Schlurpo with that.
That's just Slurpus.
Darth Maul's lower half has been a member for 2. In the teaser to Outlaw, she says something like, I've been held back my entire life. All I need is a chance to prove myself. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
So boring, isn't it?
Yeah,
you just want the trailer to start with, I had everything I ever wanted and everything's fine.
Yes.
Like, oh.
Or maybe I had everything I wanted, then I fucked it all up.
Oh, and then it was like, I was bored, so I started shooting stuff.
One day I was bored and I found a pistol. Everything since then has been amazing.
Turns out that guy I shot had a wife. She was mad.
He was called Burrito.
A Star Wars story.
Oh god, if Darth Vader turns up in this, I am gonna blow my brains out.
Yeah.
Deck 971 with a 12 euro says to celebrate the 120 years of the Entente Cordiale and for La Maison de Az, are you and MauLer ready for more bad Star Wars and Marvel products coming to your screen? Ready as I will ever be. It's gone in the book.
Mm.
You excited for the Acolyte, Morley?
Excited. That's a word we could study. Hopefully explain. You know, I yes, I'm excited to see where Star Wars is going to go next. Star Wars is just this thing that I forever care about, apparently. So
okay.
I'm not one of those. I share your attitude towards certain things, and then I don't share them towards certain. In terms of how much our care remains. Like, what would you say? Is there anything that you think is bad right now, but still care about? Any franchises?
Let me think.
It's
an interesting question. Like, do I care about Star Wars? No. Do I care? I do care about Star Trek. It's terrible. It's absolutely annihilated right now. But I do, because I still look at TNG and the original Star Trek, of course, called Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
And another aspect, even elements of Voyager, Deep Space Nine, and even elements of Enterprise. I do look at those very fondly. They were very, very clever shows. I couldn't give a shit about Doctor Who anymore.
Yeah.
I couldn't give a fuck. Oh, God, we've got Fallout coming. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's real soon, actually. And Rebel Moon 2. Yes.
Rebel Moon.
You are going to watch Rebel Moon 2, right? Why do you hate me?
I have not even watched the first one, Morley.
That's the beauty of it. You can see them back to back. Yes. And
why would I do that to myself?
You can see the extended back to backs. That's like 12 hours or something.
Why
That's like Lord of the Rings. That would be so cool. You like Lord of the Ring?
I do very much like Lord of the Rings, yes.
So there you go.
I'm going to make a proposal to you. Why don't I just cut out the middleman and just watch all of the Lord of the Ring?
You can do that after.
No.
Well, then you're lost, because Zach is going to be rewarding all of us.
What with?
Spraying us with his slow motion.
Spraying us with his schlurpo.
It's going to be so good.
Deck 971 also member for 25 months. Thank you. Iron Bean with a £5 says that Star Wars Outlaws looks like a crappy, less interesting rewrite of the cancelled game set in Coruscant slur levels. I think that was called 1313. You think correctly.
Yes.
And that looked way more interesting than this garbage.
Yeah. Sad.
Steve GT26 has been a member for 16. Another survivor of the iconic Order 66.
Iconic. I want any trailer for Star Wars. I wanted to call iconic before any proper noun.
Yes.
Just constantly like the iconic this, that.
The iconic Star Wars Outlaws.
The iconic Jar Jar Binks.
the iconic Carbonite. Lance with a $5 says, do you think the new Star Wars game will feature the iconic Gwimbly as a guest character?
I fucking hope Gwimbly is in it. If they don't bring back Gwimbly, you know they don't care about the fans at that point.
Yeah. Iconic.
He is pretty iconic.
Atomic Zam with a $20 says, did you miss the trans allegory in Ubisoft's last Assassin's Creed game? You're a guy who's actually a woman reborn, and you only find peace when you acknowledge the woman that was in you the whole time. The game was doomed. I didn't even. Which one?
Assassin's Creed.
I didn't even play the last one. I didn't give a shit. I don't give a shit about Assassin's Creed.
Neither do I.
Gregory Lieber with a $2 says C3 Schluppo. Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Caspinus with a £2 says ERPO.
Yeah.
ERPO. Scott Duncan with a $5 says greetings. I am PMS 24/7. I am fluent in over 6 million forms of microaggression.
Wow. See, I want to see that guy's story.
I want to play that game. You literally go around microaggression and just getting people pissed. Oh my God, I'm so offended. Samuel Adatan with a $20 says, it's so infuriating when they say, it's not about good and evil. It's about power and who gets to use it. That is literally something an evil person would say, am I correct? Maybe they are evil. Maybe they are evil. Maybe they're on a path to the Sith.
Ooh.
Is it too much to ask for heroes that are actual heroes?
Yes.
Well, they don't know what a hero is, Samuel.
They can't write villains or heroes, so it doesn't matter anyway. If they tried, you know. And it's funny because they've got more obvious blueprints than anyone in history. You know, like they've got decades upon decades of media showing them how to do it, and they're like, "Go."
Remember when they called a robot Leet?
I do.
That's the type of level we're dealing with, more.
Played by the woman who ruined Indiana Jones.
Yes. Who's going to ruin Tomb Raider.
Woo!
Who... Yeah, what else? Something else. Anyway, ruined. Everything's ruined. I laughed so hard when they died. Naso Kashef with a 10 Bagnons says, I am so excited for the female Silver Surfer. I am also waiting for the new X-Men movie where Professor X will preach for Transformers' rights and Jean Grey will be Jean Grey. Will fight Galadriel in the Temple of Doom. That's my favorite part.
Give us Jean Grey.
That's Jean Grey. She was grey, but ever since she found gay, she's been happier. JJ Sickman with a €2 says, I'm late. That intro needs a slimmer as update. Nah. It's iconic.
It needs a box around it, though.
Giggity. Riot Press Comics and Toys with a $5 says, how do you feel about Cody winning? Good. I thought night 1 of WrestleMania was really bad. Gave it a 4 out of 10. And night 2 of WrestleMania was bloody brilliant.
Which is the one where Undertaker beat up The Rock?
Night 2.
Ah.
Yeah, night 2 was... It's like a 180 on night 1. It was pretty much every match was very entertaining, and the Cody Roman match was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So Good old Cody Poos. I'm happy. I'm really happy. Night 2 was fantastic. Surly SOB with a $20 says, please make Morley talk more often in future BBC streams. This has been by far the most I've laughed in a long time.
I talk as much as I need to talk.
Yeah,
Right?
he talks as much as he wants to talk.
Yes, and fuck if me and Az ain't pulling out what that was today every episode, all right? That was insane.
I think I think what happened today was iconic.
It was iconic, and you know what? It'll fill in for your Star Wars. That's all you need. What us talking about Slurpo, the fantastic, iconic Star Wars character, currency, planet. Place, tiny creature that runs around on the floor. Like it's all of those sorts of things rolled into one.
I'm already thinking we need to get a limited run Slurpo t-shirt going.
Slurpo plushie. it's just like a tentacle with a whisker and a bunch of just stuff. Part of a coin. Like
Slurpo.
Get your Slurpo now.
Get your Slurpo now. Pre-order your Slurpo. Boobies. Infernal 460 with a £30. Thank you. Says great YouTubing Az and Morley. This best I've seen this year. Aww. Wow, that's high praise. Thank you.
Yeah.
In all fairness, Infernal, as much as I can't speak for MauLer, but as much as we'd like to take credit, I think we have to give so much of it to current day Star Wars.
They give us material that is just flawless.
It's like a constant lobbing up in the air to be fucking smashed back.
Thank you, Disney.
Yeah, Psyop 303D has become a member. Thank you. Gunnar with a Hondo Norwegian says, don't forget that Matt Martin in the Lucasfilm said Kylo Ren might have gotten Rey pregnant with the Force when he revived her, I guess. Who revived who?
You mean he put his hand on her
when
belly
she
when he
revived
her. So there's like theories that she'll be pregnant, Force baby, whatever.
How many percent does that cost? What, of our fucking brain cells?
Also, isn't that just force rape at that point?
That's definitely rape.
There's no way they would do that. That would make everyone fucking be like, what the fuck are you doing, Disney?
I would piss myself.
Though
he could team up with Wonder Woman. They could be like in a rape club.
And general chat. So you remember that weird as fuck thing they did in that deleted scene of the Marvels where they mentioned strap-ons to the teenager, right?
To the 16-year-old teenage girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
I found out through a friend who apparently was curious to check it out because they thought that would have been removed from the Blu-ray, that scene. It was not. Apparently, it's still there, and if you turn on subtitles, it doesn't say strap on, I mean strap in. It says trip on, I mean trip in.
Oh, no.
They edited it to try and make it seem less retarded, but they created not English. Like it's a sentence that doesn't even make any sense anymore. So good job, Disney. I was talking to Fringy about whether or not they may as well have just fucking deleted the scene, like if you gotta
they
go
did.
Ahead.
They did from the middle.
Deleted the deleted scene.
Remember, they cut out 45 minutes.
There's probably some
from the
mandate,
original cut.
You're supposed to have X amount of deleted scene, X amount of contractually they've got to have these things just thrown
for
in
extras.
Features. Yeah. But fucking hell,
Angry is angry with a $25. Says, I gave Jeremy and Ryan part of the money I would have spent on the Outlaw game since Star Wars no longer wants my money. So I'm giving the other half to you. Enjoy. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Very kind.
Very kind of you. Theanon has been a member for 25. Says, much love from one of the few sane people in Portland, Oregon. I don't believe you. Love all the great videos and cheers to MauLer as well. Big fan of EFAP. There you go.
Cheers.
Creative WM Personal with a £2 says, I'll stick to the good old non-Disney Star Wars.
Yep, that's
Sounds
fair.
like a film. Big Ounce with a $5 says, please play Batman Arkham Origins. I just completed it and it's the best in the franchise.
I need to do one more city stream. I've completed the story, but I need to run around, just complete some extra bits and bobs. After that, I'm not sure if I should start up Night before Stellar Blade comes out.
Have you got a time?
Anyway. Well, in theory, I could do it in time, but I need to be working. All right, I need to be. It's no disrespect to anyone, but having Stargrift end and having Open Bar off, I managed to get so much work done on a project I'm working on in the 2 weeks I had. That was mainly because we talked about a Haunting in Venice, which was I didn't have to do as much prep for that episode of EFAP, so I had a stretch of time where I was just fully focused on writing. Script was fully done. I was talking about it in the Discord, and I've already started recording for it. Not to imply in any way, shape, or form when this video may come out or how big it will be. It's just been kind of nice, because I've just been I finished all the Lord of the Rings stuff. I sorted out King Arthur was on the way, and just all these little editing jobs that need sorted. But I'm finally back to what I've been wanting to work on for a while. Funnily enough, working on that is still in the way of working on the thing I want to work on. I went over all this in the last Batman Arkham City fucking stream. It's so hard because I don't want to set the expectations. You know how it is. I don't want to.
I know.
I don't want to be oh, this video's on the way, and then it never fucking happens. I'm still to this day, people are chasing me down for videos I said I'd do in 2017, and I'm I wish I'd never fucking said anything, because there's no expectation. But stuff is coming, and it was nice to get a lot of time to edit, to work on stuff.
Sure.
But I still, I'm not insane. I still like to play video games, and I'm happy to stream them. I just, I will do Night and Origins. Which, have you played both of them?
Yes. I played the whole series.
Which do you think I should play first?
Well, Origins, if you wanted to play it chronologically, should be played before Arkham Asylum.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. But I don't mind doing it in release order. That's probably what I'll go with.
If you're doing it in release order, then Origins.
Mm-hmm.
But it's made by Warner Games.
Yeah.
As opposed to Rocksteady. There you go. Charlie Devil's been a member for 7. Samuel Aritan with a $10 says, why do all the women look like Walmart bargain basement versions of feminine men? And all the men look like emaciated POWs. Wow.
That's why I want to play as the robot. Give me the robot.
Because you're not allowed anything that could possibly appeal to the male gaze. You're allowed plenty of things. That's fine. Because it's one rule for thee and another for thee. With a £5 says, not all women fights in movies are slow motions. Games follow the same, the most generic, slow, boring things. DOA! Dante Enzio Cifaldi with an 8 Australian. Says, good eye, gents. Hope you're all keeping well. Geza, congrats on 1 million. Moles, stay long and awesome. As I sent you an email, have a good one, guys. I shall have a look-see. Satan Slayer 12 with a $5 says it's a complete nothing burger.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Dante's back with another 8 Australian says, also MauLer. I'm working on a character design artwork of you, still in progress, but I've done the first pass line art before shading and coloring.
Awesome. Sounds fun.
Yes. Arisaka the Dapper Goose with a 6 month says it looks like gleamed over gameplay from an old PSP game, Star Wars Lethal Alliance. That was Ubisoft as well. It looked honestly, that gameplay looked fucking sluggish and dull.
Yeah, what can you say? It's just there they are, hide, and then come up, shoot, hide, come out, shoot, hide, and then send you a little critter to make them turn around. That sort of thing. Like we'll see. Maybe it's really good. I don't know. I just wasn't.
Maybe. HP Artcraft with the £5 says, I clapped and I cried when I saw Slurpo the White ride to Helm's Deep.
I do prefer Slurpo the White to Slurpo the Grey. That's my opinion. Yeah. I mean, I like, he seems a little bit more assertive and sassy, you know?
Well, I mean, he's doing what Slurpo the White should have been.
Yeah, Slurper Man. He should have been that, but Slurpo took his place.
Yeah. Takal Dabowski has been a member for 25. Colony 4 from Getting Nerds with a £5 says, have you guys seen Manifest? Just binged it and it's great. Very little current day and a nicely tied up story over 4 seasons. Keep up the good work.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it myself. Get out with a 50. Does that buy that for a Slurpo? I'm in tears listening to you guys. Oh, thank you, man.
It's a bit of a fever dream looking back.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if I could just talk to you as Terrence von Higginbottom. I play the character of Az on the channel Heel versus Baby. Call me Terry. If I could just address you as Terrence von Higginbottom, I think it was pretty clear from watching the footage, Morley, that we really needed to create something to entertain the audience today. Because that looked most generic fucking 2012 generic game then. Hi, chat.
That's how I expect the Indiana Jones game will go, by the way. Super boring.
I thought that looked very repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
And the animations looked horrendous. Sure, it's a work in progress, but I just thought that gameplay looked really slow. John Storm with a $2 says, as tagged you on X, Isomart critiques. Let's have a quick little look-see. So a quick little look, see if I can find some. There's oh, critiques. Okay, John, I would say proportionally the head and the arm is a bit big, so unless you need to make that waist a bit thicker and bring out the back, which will bring out the legs as well. So proportionally, I would make the back and waist bigger to bring the other proportions into check, and the lats. Is that your lats there? The ones that your lats. Lats could maybe do with a slight simmer down, but other than that, mate, I think you're starting onto something, mate. You go for it. Let's do Josh Knight, because he's my brother. He's my Champions Club brother, Josh Knight, with a membership for 17. Says, as plushie next to Doc's bottle, drink a plushie next to MauLer's vinyl. Life is good. Thank you, Josh. And let's grab a couple more, and then I'll have to finish the rest on Sunday Funday. But I've pretty much gone through everything, but time is against us, I'm afraid. Justin Martins with a 20 says, question for MauLer. What would your ideal plot for Alien 3 to end the trilogy if nothing existed after Aliens? Oops.
Whoa, that is an incredibly difficult question to answer, because I've actually not thought about that much. I've never thought of myself like, oh, what would I do what is the perfect Alien 3 film? It certainly isn't even in concept of what they came up with. I don't want to do one alien group of people, they all gradually die thing. And just like, nah, I mean, Alien is its thing. Aliens evolved, it's its thing. I want to try and find a way to evolve it again. But I want to give Hicks, Ripley, and Newt a story. I don't want to just kill two of them to get them out of the way or anything, right? Like,
yeah, that was bullshit.
what story do we give them? It's like, well, first and foremost, we need to figure out if and how the xenomorphs are moving from LV-426, or if, Wayland Yutani, did they gloss the whole thing? Is there anything left? We have to figure out how we're getting them back in, and then what kind of story we're going to have. Could have them arrive on like a colony that's actually built up, like a Wayland Yutani controlled planet, like a Coruscant but aliens version, and we could have aliens released into that environment. Maybe
that's how I would have had it. It had to be almost like a planetary war, literally a planet infested.
I feel like that would be different enough from Alien 1 and 2, and if we get the right director and writer, we can make a real fine trilogy instead of what the fuck happened to that franchise. Jesus.
Run a fucking it. And Strobe Fire Studios with a £20 says, love your work as a MauLer. Spend it up whenever you like. By the way, I'm a film trailer editor. Do get in touch if you like. If you'd like to chat woke shit from an insider. I've heard some crazy stuff from people working in the industry. Let's just say there's a lot of people in the industry who are just as sick of this crap as we are. Right, if you didn't get your super read out, chat, I'll read it out on Sunday, afternoon tea with us Sunday, but there's only a little bit left, but unfortunately, I gotta go. Morley, anything you'd like to plug before we do leave, sir?
No, not in particular. Everything as usual. EFAP Saturdays and assorted other things as time goes on, yes.
I appreciate
you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you too.
I probably appreciate you a little bit more. I would say.
That's very gay.
Yes, I'm a raving homosexual.
Gay slurpo.
Yes, I do love to slurpo when I'm doing my gay stuff.
Yeah, of course, yes.
Chat, the reason why you're seeing a little bit less of me recently is because I am literally doing the house. Now that the modular cases have been put up and the front room has been positioned with the modular cases, I've literally been spending my time moving shit around, moving stuff into the cases, moving stuff out of the cases that were just put there to be in the cases to get out of the way. Organizing shit. It's getting there. It's getting there. And I had a plan, and my plan has been scuppered because I was going to put my Gotham heroes and villains into the top shelf of the modular case, and I was very excited that was going to look great because I had everything else planned out about where it's going to go. And I just discovered about half an hour before the stream that Bane is, for want of a better phrase, 3 inches too big.
Oh.
So Bane couldn't go into modular case, and if I can't get all of them into modular case, then I don't want any of them into modular case. Ah!
Bane was too big.
Bane was too big. Bane was too big. So that's why you've got a little bit less of me in terms of content. But once all that's been done, chat, and I envisage that's going to be done by the end of the week, things will return back to normal next week. And you'll start to get your gaming streams again and your videos again. So I appreciate you. I appreciate your patience on that. So massive thank you to everyone who came to watch this Schlurpo. Everybody, mods, thank you so much indeed for giving up your free time.
Yeah.
Everybody who I do, JH, I personally do not have the problem being too big.
Well, good.
Everybody who super chatted, everybody who remembered, gifted memberships, thank you so much indeed for giving up your free time. We will be back next week with another Real BBC. Until then, you take care. Bye for now.
Bye.